already know what it is, man. It's Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones Podcast, and right now it is tax time. And if you're doing your taxes, make sure you tap in with Take Action Financial. Did you know that choosing the wrong filing status is one of the most common tax mistakes? Don't leave any money on the table this tax season. Take Action Financial helps money-conscious, wealth-focused entrepreneurs keep more of their hard-earned cash. Whether you have multiple jobs or business or family, taxes get complicated, but that's where they come in. With expert tax preparation, strategy, and year-round planning, you have until April 15th to file your taxes, but why wait? Make sure you tap in with Take Action Financial to get your taxes together right now. Don't leave any money on the table. Tap in with Take Action Taxes.
That's the vibe.
Hey, that's what I was doing.
Do y'all work on y'all's radio voices?
No.
Your inflection?
No.
You just yap?
Yeah, we
we're
literally just
yappers.
yap.
Just
We're
yappers.
That's what we do.
That's dope, though. I love that.
Yep.
This is an awesome collab. This is an awesome collab. And since we're bringing it in, I'll go ahead and intro this pod. Again, you already know what it is, man. It's Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones. You already know what it is, man. Really? Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones Podcast. And today I got my friends, you know what I'm saying? New friends. We're about a year in. In July, we'll be a year in officially.
Oh my God, a year.
Remember that? The cookout?
The cookout.
Yes.
Come on. 4th of July cookout.
Because you be trying to play because we've met before.
We have.
But Sterling doesn't remember meeting me.
When did we?
The place.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah, but Sterling, I think because of that,
I be moving
your job
around.
is to socialize, so you forget. It was one we were literally sitting right next to each other the whole service.
Sterling.
Don't do that to me.
But also, my memory is really, really good.
Know what today is?
Hey.
It's our anniversary.
It's not our anniversary, but
Not yet. July, was that actually on July 4th?
it was on July
Yes.
4th. Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all was
July
with
4th.
Chauncey
Yeah.
and
The
y'all had the
hard
cookout.
the gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, introducing y'all, I have. Is it the Yap City Pod? Is it Yap City?
We just say Yap City.
Yap City?
But it is the Yap
I
City.
got Yap
vibe,
City in the building. Get your energy up right now. Yap City is in the building. You already know the vibes.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Shout out to the homies. Make sure you go follow their pages. I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourselves.
Yeah,
I'm doing
Ty.
a disservice. I'm doing a disservice.
Hey guys, it's the one and only one of two.
Yeah,
Big Ty, not the little one.
you feel me?
Yo,
Here, I'm gonna add the air
your
horns on there.
socials, yeah.
Give me
Long dot Tyra. Just look up Tyra. You'll probably find me. Bright in Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know.
All the things.
All
All
the
of that.
things. All the things. Long Tyra everywhere. Except for TikTok. Tacos Ty. That's me.
Tacos, Ty?
How'd that
Tacos
come
Ty.
about?
I don't know. It just felt good. Tacos, Tyra, food, me.
Are you a foodie?
I am a foodie.
Ah,
And I love cooking.
okay. Shout
But
out
to
you.
my right.
to the right, to the right.
What's going on, y'all? I am Sydney. Socials are Sid Parker
Yeah.
with 3 R's at the end. I'm on everything. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
IG, TikTok,
Fresh
YouTube.
off the plane?
Well, no, I drove.
Oh, you drove?
I drove to DC.
That's
6
what I was gonna
hours.
ask you about your weekend. I didn't know that.
I
Like
had
you
a
made
great- I had a
a
great
beeline, like
Yeah,
DC real
a
quick,
little
pop
one,
back
too.
in.
Look, I love a good one night only out from out of town. That's
Well,
very
tell me
much
about your weekend because I have questions. I want to know what happened. Like,
Yeah.
So I went to DC. So y'all know Sold Out Days. It's
For sure.
They hosted different events around the country.
Shout out.
They've gotten
They
so
moving.
big. Yeah. I think most
Yeah.
of them are from Charlotte. Or went to
Tavares,
Charlotte.
that's my
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
my
I know
guy.
Tavares.
Shout out
Yeah. So I want to say the first Sold Out Days party I went to was in DC. They had it at the Bullpen last year, and it was during Broccoli City. But because I went to
Fire.
Broccoli City too, I couldn't stay the whole time.
Oh, Broccoli City. I want to make it to Broccoli City.
I want to go. I want to go.
City.
It was
Yeah.
good.
It's lit.
I don't think so, but
You don't
What?
think so?
I think Broccoli City is like, I mean, I've only been twice and I thought it was kind of ass both times. But I mean, also, if you've never been to a festival or you've seen
I
those
think it's a
people,
good. I think it's a good.
I think it's
festival.
a good like starter.
I'm never
same
going to a
way with
festival.
Dreamville. You've never gone to any?
I'm never going to one.
Have you been to some?
No, but I love music.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna be one in a million people that stand out there like with their phones. I just don't. I don't think I love music too much. I'm a musician, so I'm just watching people from like yards away, feet
So,
away.
Would you do a concert?
Yes, I went to
You-
Leon
you-
Thomas.
You would want to be seated? Oh.
Intimate concert.
okay.
I went to Mary J. Blige for my birthday.
Okay.
Up in the like second level. It was cool. It was cool. But I
I feel
like,
that, though.
yeah, I'm a more like, and not to sound like, I would like to be backstage. I like to, you know what I'm saying, be in
Yeah.
the mix a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But the festival, like, you just like.
You wanna be by the
Have you seen
artistry.
Exactly. I want to feel the art. And Rolling Loud, I think it's just people that, I mean,
No, Rolling
You
Loud
know.
is no.
I wouldn't do. I
No,
think I can't do
that is
anything bigger
crazy.
than Broccoli City.
you said what?
I can't do anything bigger than Broccoli City.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did Dreamville,
Right.
I did Broccoli. Back home we have Summerfest, which is
Okay.
11 days long, but it's stretched. But I couldn't do anything on a I can do a Rolling Loud or even a Lala or.
I also
a
feel
sure
like
that's
at a
up,
certain age, you shouldn't be going to Rolling Loud.
You can move it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can pull it
It's
up
your
to
mic.
you.
Yeah,
I'm so used to us holding it, and I be like too close.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. Make sure it's up there. But
I got you, my bad.
yeah, the festival. What you think about the Dreamville lineup? I saw one of you said something was ass. Who said it was ass?
It was
Both of us,
actually.
actually.
Should we go through it?
20. Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Let's go through
pull
it.
it up.
I never need to see 21 Savage
can
in concert. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Well, he was
You know
there.
what I mean?
He was there in 2023, and he came with Drake, and I saw him. So it was like
He was there in 2023. He was at the first one. And was 2023 the second one or the third?
2023 was the third.
Honestly, I think he was there every year. 21 Savage has been there every year.
And he
granted,
hasn't gotten any better at performing. That's the thing
or
about
better
it.
songs. Like I get Drake, I get coming out with Drake, and
Right.
I get the
Yeah.
first year because the first year he had some good hits. That's when I don't know. But anywho, he has some good stuff out.
Yeah.
But after that it's kind of like
I'm not going to a
don't-
21 Savage concert.
No,
I don't like
wouldn't
seeing
You know what I
rappers.
mean?
Hey.
I don't like
That's-
seeing
I feel
rappers
like
live.
male
That's
rappers
the
are
hot take.
yeah,
I don't
male
need to see
rappers
any rapper perform live.
as
And you know
performers
who I
aren't that
definitely
great.
don't need to see live? Hot Boys.
I don't need to see
I
him
don't need
Oh
to
my
see
God.
y'all's.
I feel
Why
like
are
the
they-
only. I feel like the only. First of all, Lil Wayne was there in 2023.
He was here
I
in
don't need to
Charlotte
see-
like 2
Yeah,
days
he
ago.
was. He was. And I feel like the only place that Lil Wayne would really be popping the Hot Boys would be
New Orleans? Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Out of
like when
respect.
people were over here like, oh, Lil Wayne should have did the Super Bowl, I completely disagree.
100%.
Because I don't think it would have been a great performance.
Not at
No.
all.
But I also think male rappers aren't good performers.
I
Although, you want to know who was a good show? Gunna.
Yes, I
Gunna
went to
was
the
a
Gunna
great
show
show.
here.
Yeah,
we
we
do
did
got to
too,
put some
yeah.
respect on Gunna. I went to the
Gunna
Gunna
was a
show
great
by
performance.
himself.
Yeah.
Beautiful
himself,
set design,
was moved,
Can-
working
Great
the crowd.
breath control.
breath control because he's in shape. He
You know
probably one of
why-
the only rappers that's in shape.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I
he's
mean?
about to- I saw something talking about he want to run like a marathon or something.
Y'all
about
think
it.
he was on Ozempic?
Ozempic is crazy.
No, Gunna got in the gym. Gunna is in the gym.
It's either the gym or it's jail. You
It was jail
it's
first.
jail
It was jail first, and then he got his skinny body
Jail will get you.
turned into.
You know what?
No, do not commit
Some
a
people
crime.
need to go to. You saw
Jail might. I've seen a couple people get out of jail, and I'm like, dang, you had
I
nothing but
wouldn't
time.
survive
Huh?
jail.
Nothing
I
but
wouldn't.
time and
You
books.
Have you ever seen
Girl.
like 60 Days In? I'm out in the first.
See,
20
I feel
minutes.
like I know how to play. I feel like I can play the game right though. Like I'm already tall. I'm kind of like.
What's the game? that
Right,
you
I'm a
what
wanna
little
is
play?
the
brolicky.
game?
You either got to bow down or you got
or lay
to
down.
step up.
And when
And
they
I feel
shake
like-
you,
Nah.
then what?
I've heard women in jail are bad, but like you can kiki.
You can kiki.
You can kiki.
If you could braid hair, you win.
Exactly. I can braid hair.
They gonna be on your body.
You can do
Okay.
makeup.
What's up, light bright? They gonna
What's
be on your head.
up?
What's up?
What's up?
You better make some friends.
Okay,
gonna be on
it
your
will.
body.
I'm gonna make friends. I'm not gonna be eating, so I'm already gonna get skinny, and then I'm gonna be working out. Are you crazy?
She's gonna be the best shape of your
They
life.
gonna smell the
crazy?
fear
Well
on me.
read.
I'll be
They gonna smell the
sober,
fear.
Yeah,
well read,
sober, well read.
Come on now, the
Yeah.
jail hates to see me coming.
Yeah, I heard.
So let's try it out. Try that theory. What you about to do?
Let's go to CNPD real quick. Just like,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Tell you want a couple days in there. Did you hear Mark Lamont and them talking about, and Joe talking about, is jail forcing people? What do y'all's
Yes.
takes on jail? Pretty much.
Well, jail is actually one of my biggest fears. I'd hate to go to jail.
So personally, no.
I am from the suburbs and I am scared. This is all cat. This is all cat.
Where y'all from originally? I don't think.
Yeah,
the
I'm from-
y'all's viewers might know. Mine not.
I'm from Tampa.
Okay, that's
I'm from
important.
Milwaukee,
That's
Wisconsin.
important. That's important.
Where are you
That's
from?
important.
The fucking city here, Charlotte. I'm probably one of the only people.
are from here, I forgot
That's
that.
Actually, I think it's a good mix. I meet a good amount of people from
Dog.
Charlotte and transplants.
Because
meet
most people I
nobody.
know are from Charlotte.
Yeah.
and most
That's because
people
y'all
I
go
went to school with.
Chosen One. your population a little skewed. Kyle is, we went to the same middle school. Like,
yeah.
though I don't even know. The majority of them is like transplants. It feels like too.
But I graduated from Gardner Webb. So
True.
everyone I
Okay.
went to school with is from either Shelby or Charlotte.
My mom's from Shelby.
Yeah.
Shout out Shelby.
Shout out Shelby.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Shelby.
Shout out the Web, unfortunately.
Shout out the web. That's what's up.
Yikes.
I don't know nothing about web.
But no, jail.
Oh.
Yes, there are some people.
Back to jail.
Back to jail.
There are some people that need.
Yeah,
Is that what you
I
gonna
think
say?
there's some people that need. But here's my thing: it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to say who should and shouldn't go to jail, or people that are like, "Oh, I know you're gonna go to jail," because
Mm-hmm.
jail is not productive.
No.
I saw a video
hard.
of
Yeah.
some people in jail in designer clothes. Did y'all see that?
no.
In
Like-
America,
Yes.
And designer clothes.
Designer down. Like
they
in
also
jail
got
with-
iPhones in there.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying.
be on-
Like
I mean, Tory Lanez just dropped the album.
Tory Lanez just dropped
They
an
don't
album
lie.
from jail.
Yeah, they-
It sounded great.
Yeah.
I didn't listen.
Hate to say it.
So
Team
not
Meg.
a Tory fan. Look, look.
Sorry, T Meg for sure, but artistry.
Artistry. Above all.
I
Above all. You
feel
want to be by
I'm
the
not gonna
artist?
lie. Chicks say, what was that, 2?
All of them. Fire.
I had to stop listening at
Fire.
one point, but
No way.
yeah, I stopped. I was very much
I was
like,
thinking
I'm
about
not supporting
my
him.
karaoke night tomorrow, and I was thinking maybe I should sing some Tory Lanez, but maybe not.
You might
Maybe
throw
not.
a couple
Yeah.
of the women off.
You know what? Maybe
Yeah.
you might need to be a little careful tomorrow.
Just be a little careful.
I got a
Actually,
couple
don't
things to
sing it
tweak.
all. Have the ladies sing.
Got it.
It's for them anyway, for the girls.
Ooh, maybe that could be the name.
For the girls.
Karaoke for the
karaoke?
girls.
Karaoke for the girl. No.
That's very sassy.
Yeah. For
Okay,
you to
facts,
put-
facts,
like
facts,
if we
facts.
were hosting, it would make
Remember,
sense.
it's
but
still your brand.
yeah,
That's a
as
fact.
man's.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about what happened with that. It's been a day. Like all that happened today in
Oh
real
wow.
time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like my lunch got to the end, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, if you as a man, if you post anything
Yeah,
for the
yeah, for
girls,
sure.
like with the W,
What is
it
one
was
Drake album called? Oh, For All the Dogs.
for the dogs?
He meant for the girls.
Right,
for
for sure.
girls.
For sure.
He meant
We were
for
gonna read the Dreamville list.
Yes, we were.
Before we start
we
talking
also were
about
going to talk
jail.
about Milwaukee for a minute, but
Jail, Milwaukee, you
we had a
know.
list.
Jail, Milwaukee,
That's
skinny,
That's what
Ozempic.
happens when you deal with yappers. Because
Welcome to Yap City.
welcome to Yap City.
Crossover.
I can't tell you how many times we done forgot our topic. Like, oh, wait.
Who is it? Who's y'all's Parks?
Sarah.
Who was that?
You know Sarah?
Sarah.
Do I know her?
Yeah, I know. No, you don't.
don't know Sarah. You don't know
her.
Sarah. Okay.
Sarah is one of my best friends. Shout out Sarah.
Shout out to
I've been
Sarah.
deep diving y'all's pod. And I was like,
Really?
who's
What
they
you
Parks?
think?
Yeah, she's our Parks. Can
Got
you
it.
hear her in the back?
Yeah.
We're gonna get her a
Yeah.
mic soon.
But I like that though.
Yeah.
You know.
Same, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
And also shout out to Joe Budden. We
Shout
have to.
out motherfucking
Sorry.
Joe Budden.
When the Patronis come together, we have
Patroni,
to.
that's how this all sort of happened after that party.
That is.
Yeah.
That
No,
is.
we literally talked for hours.
Yeah, we
after
had a
that
night.
party.
Should we do Dreamville first?
Yeah.
Or talk about our night that night?
I got the list. Okay,
Do
so
Dreamville first.
let's go through Saturday. We gonna go small names to the big names.
Day one.
I'm gonna mess up some of these names. Luke, Dreamville artist. Omen is a Dreamville artist.
Omen.
Cash, Kai Cash,
Probably
and
Dreamville.
Nico Brim. Never heard of them. Boz.
Is it Nico Brim
Boz, yeah,
from No, that's Stilo Brim.
Isn't that from Ridiculousness? Yeah. Shout out Ridiculousness. Chanel West Coast, lit.
Nudie?
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay to
No,
see Nudie.
definitely not. That's what I'm saying. I was going through the list like, no.
Yeah.
I just hope
no.
they're not singing live. Like,
But
put
they
the
are,
music
and they
on
suck.
top.
That's the thing. As a musician, like you got your in ears, but most guys, I almost put on guys, most modern day performers can't perform
Yeah.
to like what their song sounds. A lot of studio magic, a lot of auto tune,
Yeah.
like a lot of punching in.
And the issue
You
is
know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of these artists are not becoming artists to perform.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Right.
They're becoming
There's no
artists
artist
for
To
like
to
go
go
viral. It
That's
got to be on
facts.
TikTok. Then you have Absol, Keisha Cole. I have no desire to
Now,
see Keisha Cole in concert.
right? I was about to say Keisha Cole in concert has not been very good recently,
No,
right?
it hasn't.
We need to bring back who did I say? Lorianne Gibson.
Lorianne
Bring
Gibson.
her back and get these artists together.
Because
Oh,
Lori,
is she,
from Did, no,
A&R?
no,
From
no,
Diddy?
have you
Sorry.
seen Making a Band? The
Making a
choreographer, he'd be
Band?
like, get it together.
But that's
she's
important.
go in.
Boom, boom,
cat,
boom,
Oh,
cat,
that's
cat,
her.
da-da-da-da-da.
That's
Yeah.
important though. It's
Used to be
important.
skibbity bopping.
Excuse
You have Ari Lennox, who was at Dreamville.
Okay.
I've seen
Remember she
her.
got hit with the when she got hit with a football helmet? Oh, she wore a helmet because they were throwing like water bottles at her head. Like, why they hate Ari Lennox?
But also, wasn't she on tour with like Rod Wave?
She was yes,
at
she was
her-
on the Rod
and
Wave tour. And they were
and they
throwing
were
water
pissed.
bottles.
Because that's not her demographic.
Imagine
That's
that.
not her demographic at all.
Yeah, not at all.
So
I don't know.
She needs to do that.
Again,
She's had a rough ride.
She
yeah,
has.
She
yeah.
has.
And for her to be that talented, 'cause she actually is talented.
She's
No, she's,
so
Why
she's
am I
really
getting
good,
put on
and
a
she's
tour?
really good live. She's really good live.
with
Why
the
am I
man
getting-
who's performing trigger warning suicide off the damn stage.
Word.
Jumping off, yeah.
I'd be like, I don't want to be a part of this
Yeah.
nonsense.
Remember, some man was gonna take me on a date to Rod Wave, but I didn't respond to DM.
Oh my god.
And I'm actually so
He was
glad I
gonna
didn't
cry.
respond. Exactly.
Any nigga who goes to Rod Wave is crying
He's
during that
crying.
concert, 100%.
And I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't respond. Chief Keef.
Now,
I feel like
respect
for a
on Chief Keef.
festival, it would be
for
lit.
a festival vibe,
because it's
Chief
gonna be
Keef.
that.
Exactly.
For
so
sure.
it's gonna be
But
lit.
I
gonna
would
be
be skeptical to be anywhere Chief Keef is
I
at
mean,
the same
yeah,
time.
I agree.
No facts.
But
Party
shout out.
Next Door, who I saw Party Next Door in Broccoli City. He's not a festival
Let's talk
performer.
about
He is
that.
a
He's an
Fillmore
intimate
artist.
Yes.
Put that man in the Fillmore.
I saw him-
You'll have the best time of your life.
Yeah, we had
Okay.
something similar called the Rave in Milwaukee, and I
Right.
saw him when I was in high school. Like after P&D 1 and 2,
Got it.
I was like front row. It was the best P&D I've ever
He
seen.
gained a lot of weight.
He did.
Yeah, a little
Since,
bit.
like,
And
his
he got
old
a little more
days.
diva-ish. Like he doesn't really like back then. He was working the crowd, the
That's the Drake
stage,
effect.
moving around.
I saw
Mm-hmm.
y'all's pod and you said, don't let, what'd you say? Don't let get featured on your own album?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, I feel like, unfortunately, here's
This is a
the thing.
music pod now.
This is a music pod, I guess. But I don't think Party Next Door can sing.
I don't either.
I think he can make good music.
Good music.
Yes, I agree.
And I feel
Respect.
like Drake needed good music.
Mm-hmm.
And so Party was like, I'll put some shit together.
Yeah, I feel like they
Yeah.
definitely recorded in different spaces. Like he
Yes.
sent him an open verse, yo, get on this, or like vice versa,
Yeah.
whoever did it, because it doesn't
And-
sound collaborative when you listen
No,
to
not
it.
at all.
And I think it goes, you can be a big artist, but you should not be on big stages.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Yeah.
Party is it needs to
Intimate.
be a closed.
Intimate. Small.
You don't
Intimate
need
vibe.
echo.
Yeah,
You might need to like
a dim
singing
light,
on top. You know,
fog machine.
lots of fog.
Like even
Lots of
like,
extra,
like
extra
Bryson
fog.
Tiller, it was the same way. I saw
Before
Bryson
me,
No.
Tiller.
too.
Yeah, you know.
I
And
fuck
Bryson
with
Tiller, when I
Tiller.
say it was so much fog when I saw him,
It wasn't him.
I didn't know it was him.
He's so mysterious, yo.
I didn't know it was him.
It was a
and this
double.
was back. This was back before like. This was like exchange days.
He came
Yeah.
to Claflin. This was 20, maybe like 16 or 17. I didn't go. Tickets was $35, but I didn't know who he was. It was right when he dropped Trap Soul. I
Bring
regret it
back
to this
cheap
day.
tickets too.
Man,
Bring back.
bring back box office.
I should have went.
Bring back
Because
box offices.
I,
Ticketmaster be
I saw
taxing.
so many concerts
we
as a
could walk
child for
Get you a little
$35 because they didn't have the added fees. Like I saw J. Cole for $35 back for
Imagine.
Born Center. I saw YG.
The ticket's gonna be
Waka,
35. Your shipping
Party.
and handling is gonna be another
Yeah.
10. Your
It's just a random fee.
random fee 15. So now you at like 70 beans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it started
That's
at
crazy.
35.
No, that's
Back to the list. Are we on day
Oh.
one yet?
We're still on day one.
Well, this is day.
This is day one.
okay.
This is Saturday.
Party Next Door.
Ludacris.
I'm okay to never see Ludacris.
I
We've
don't
seen
need
him
to see him. I don't need to see him in concert, but Ludacris has some hits.
What made them bring him?
I don't know. And I think this is really like an old head type of festival. Because then the 21 and then Lil Wayne, Hot
Our
Boys, and Big
Dreamville
Time.
Dreamville is not
Ellie.
old heads. That's the thing about it. Like the demographic ain't old heads.
That's not. So it's like, it's going to be a lot of people here that don't even know. Even with Drake, I was getting my nails done and she was like, I don't know any of his old songs. So I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, I don't know anything from like Take Care. I don't know anything from, what's another one?
The
Right.
nail lady.
My nail tech. She was like 19. I'm like, see, why are you going? You shouldn't be going. Stay
yeah.
home.
Sell me your ticket, girl.
But yeah.
Tell me your ticket. Who else we got?
So then day two, you
No,
have
the headliner.
Lil Wayne.
Oh,
Is a
okay.
headliner.
Hot Boys.
The fact that he's a
Birdman.
headliner for Saturday is also crazy. Like the headliner when I went, it was Lil Baby. The next year it was Usher, and then it was SZA, and now
Now
Lil
we-
Wayne. I
And
don't
he
know who
just
year
got
one
on tour.
was.
He's tired.
Yeah.
He's good. He don't need no more
I
time.
can't wait to see.
And he's a
the,
horrible
the clips
performer.
of
Do we
this.
think that Lil Wayne has peaked and just never going back up?
100%.
I agree. Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Like his
Absolutely.
time, he's not.
Like the Carter 3, even the Carter 4 had hits.
Because he's coming out with what, Carter 6 or 7?
he don't need to.
don't know.
he don't-
Don't
He's about to
care.
drop it.
But I'm saying he doesn't need
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Like you
He's
could keep
just-
that.
We can chill on what we have from Lil
Yes.
Wayne and be cool.
Because I
Yeah.
still can bump Carter 3, Carter 2,
100%.
and be satisfied.
And he can get on some features
I
and just
can.
feature it
Yeah,
out.
And also, you have to understand, like, Wayne in his prime was a true lyricist. Like his wordplay, like even just thinking
That's
like
what
I'm-
6 foot, 7 foot, every single bar was a metaphor.
But that's when niggas was really actually
Listen
listening
to music.
for that.
And now they don't. You
No.
just gotta go viral on TikTok,
You need
make
a
a little
10 to 15
and
second
you
clip.
good. Yeah. You just gotta make a little statement, a little funny one.
Right. Something for the captions.
Like
That's
even
it.
look at Moneybag. Like Moneybag, yo, I think he takes a lot of popular. I just
forgot
looked
about him.
I just looked at my wrist. I got time today. That's from TikTok, and he made it into a whole song.
Really?
Yes.
What do you mean? The clip was from TikTok?
Time today. That was a statement that like people were saying.
I
it was
got
part
time
of
today.
it.
He's
I
known
got
for
time
doing
today.
that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He
He
takes
got other
phrases
songs.
like
Yeah, he takes
I thought
phrases
a
and makes
broke
songs.
says some.
Yeah, I thought a
really?
running says, yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know.
It's a cousin podcast.
Okay,
100%.
but
This a
like,
cussing podcast.
I wanted to make sure.
Girl.
Yeah, no,
like,
he that's
I
his
thought
thing.
a broke says something. Like he takes phrases from TikToks, makes them in a song, so then they can go viral
That's
again
a
on
fact.
TikTok.
Wow.
That's a
But he
fact.
don't be saying nothing.
It's a
Like,
way
I
to
feel
stay
like-
relevant for sure.
You just
Yeah.
blew my mind. I did not know that was he
that's
did
what
that.
I was a Moneybag fan. He was at Dreamville one year. I looked around. I was the only one that knew every single word.
Was it Skinny Money Bag or
This was big Moneybag.
Big Money Bag? I interviewed his manager,
Really?
one of my homegirls, Anjay. Yeah, she from the city.
Actually, one of the guys with Sold Out Dates is his Cortez. Is
Cortez-
his host.
Yeah, they all be together.
Yeah.
I like
No.
Skinny
So-
Money Bag.
I like seeing
Another rapper in shape. Shout out to fitness.
Yeah, he's in shape.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that wasn't jail, was it?
No.
Nah, that
Yeah.
was
Work.
word.
And maybe a little Ozempic.
Hey, Lil Ozempic.
I heard she want somebody to be on those.
I'm about to say.
She wants somebody to admit
You
they're
want-
on those.
you don't
I
need
think
no Ozempic,
everybody's
though.
on Ozempic.
You don't need Ozempic though.
My uncle's on Ozempic. He's like, yeah, girl, I'm 190. I was like,
Did he say it like that?
How much you
no, he
lose?
didn't say it like that.
Okay, don't put that on
Like
your uncle.
20
then, like,
pounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how long?
Did his
I don't
head
know.
get big?
You
got those Ozempic head?
Like, my family naturally has Ozempic heads. Yes.
Everybody head be getting big when you take Ozempic.
Because you lose so much weight, your head don't adjust.
Is Meg on Ozempic?
No,
I think she.
I don't think she is.
She was ready. She was
I don't think she is.
Meg
don't think she
Ozempic,
is.
bro.
There's
Good
nothing
plan.
wrong with it.
No,
I love
nothing
it.
wrong
I think
at
it's a
all.
great tool.
That's peace.
I think it's a great tool, but yes,
When
she's
used
definitely
wrong.
on Ozempic, girl. At one point. To get her a little head start.
Head start.
She started with.
See what you did there?
She
That's
started
what
with
you did there.
OZ.
Head start, you know.
Yeah. So Ozempic.
Day 2.
Oh, day 2. So we got.
I thought we already did day 2.
No, that was day 1.
Oh my god.
Okay, so day 2, we go just rush through these real quick.
Yeah,
Sure.
run through it.
Anicia, Kaz.
Pause on Anicia. That's she has one song.
I'm back outside.
Right. And she's Forbat's girlfriend now.
Who?
What?
Forbats. Yeah.
Wait, I thought
Really?
Forbats was AI.
Me too.
Forbats is a real person.
He's a real
Yes,
dude.
he's a real person.
I still think all of his songs are AI though.
Uh-huh.
See. Yeah, I was vibing with that. The minute 39
I didn't know
second song.
I didn't know that was his girlfriend.
Yeah, they just popped that up.
That's
What's
is
the
that
award
the
show
one?
that's
He
going
just
on?
bought her
R&B?
like a super nice car
Yeah,
or something
bought her
like
a car.
that.
That was
That's
her.
her.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's his girl.
I'm back outside.
That's
Next
peace.
is Big X the Plug. Earth Gang.
Cool.
Cool.
Earth Gang. Wale. Coco Jones.
Coco.
Yes.
Shout out Coco.
I would
If
see
you see
Coco.
this,
I would see Coco, but I wouldn't
love
see her at a
Coco
festival.
Jones.
No.
I think
I
she's
saw
more
a clip from her at
intimate.
the festival. Beautiful. She was singing Can you not Can You
Something
Stand the Rain?
acapella.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
rain and
yeah.
it started raining.
Rain on me.
Rain.
She's beautiful. And her voice is
Die for
amazing.
Amazing.
Coco Jones.
I just wouldn't see her at a festival. I'd rather
Yeah.
see her at a
Concert.
intimate.
Fillmore.
Intimate
Fillmore,
vibe.
yeah. Fillmore,
At
that's
the
Fillmore.
Fillmore.
Underground.
Glorilla.
Shout out Glow.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Glow.
Y'all seen the video the other day of her
I
previous to being famous?
No, at Popeyes?
No, I saw the video of her getting her hair done at one time.
Like when she had the
It's
little chicleta teeth.
yes,
What's them little pieces of gum called? The chiclet?
chickies.
We're gonna say chicletas. She had the little chiclet teeth before she got the veneers.
Mm-hmm.
It was ugly for her.
Woo!
Jid.
Chicletas.
Jid is
another
Dreamville.
fast ass lyrical ass rapper that nobody's gonna listen to. I
Yeah.
think.
And I
But
don't-
shout out Jid.
Yeah, shout out.
Erykah
Or is it
Badu.
JID?
Oh,
It is
Right.
JID.
Is it JID? See, I've always said J.
Yeah.
And
Jumped
I
in
saw him
dirt.
twice.
Yeah, he's good. I mean,
Cool.
Tim's.
Shout out Tim's.
Tim's, I think, also
wrong with
wouldn't see her at a festival, but I think she would be a great.
I think the girls.
Who
are
would you
classic.
see at a festival? Maybe that's the question.
Everybody I would see at a festival, I've seen at a festival. I think Drake was a great festival performer.
Okay. Because everybody you say you like wouldn't
Yeah,
see.
Uzi, I think, would be a great festival performer.
Uzi.
Yachty?
Yachty.
Yachty.
He's
I
great
was
at
dis-
festival.
He was, but he also had, what's his group?
Concrete.
Oh, yeah.
Concrete. I saw them
remember.
all, it was all them together, and I was,
Oh,
They
no.
aren't as prepared
and
as
what's
him.
her, what's
The one that got
Shorty.
banned?
That got
Caribou.
banned. She wasn't there, and I
that's when
think
she
a
got
lot of
kicked
us.
off.
Oh,
that's-
that was when she got
that
kicked.
was literally right when she got kicked
Yeah.
out. Like no, they didn't drop the
But
story.
she
that
sucks
that's
live.
I
She's
believe
horrible.
it.
They showed her like performing by
Yes.
herself. And it was like 10 people.
If you're a rapper and you whisper rap, you should never perform at a festival.
Right.
Never,
Just stay
ever.
behind
Just
the
stay
track.
behind. It's
Yeah.
okay. Like
Yeah.
either put the track on top and just do a quick little snippet, but like if you whisper rap and then you perform live and you're yelling,
It doesn't
It
work.
doesn't. That's what I'm saying. They don't
I'm
sound like the
Caribou,
records.
not
That's my
the
main
two.
thing with the festivals, concerts. Half the time they don't sound like the records. Mary J. Blige barely sung any of her songs. She was.
Yeah. You know, who, like also festival. Waka is a great festival.
Waka.
I can see that.
Waka's great.
Anybody from the old school,
Yeah.
they can. I feel like they can rock a big crowd.
Like Travis Porter was amazing.
Do you guys remember when Waka went on like a homecoming tour where he was performing at like every
Yeah.
He
university?
performed
Yeah.
at my college. He performed at
Performed at my
Purdue.
college twice,
Oh, twice is
2014
crazy.
and 2016.
He performed at my college.
Probably
I
rocked
don't know
it
what
too.
year.
Crazy. The
Crazy.
sororities or the fraternities had that
Oh my,
thing jumping.
killing. Yeah, if you got songs that can go for the fraternities and sororities, you good.
Oh, you in?
good money.
You in?
Swag
Yin-
serve.
One of the
that.
white one of the
Yin
white
Yang
frats
Waka will
brought,
never go broke.
one of the
Facts.
white frats brought Yin Yang twins in college, and they wouldn't let none of us in. I was trying to finesse my way in there.
bet.
I can see
Because
that.
that was around the time when like it was like bedroom boom, say aye aye, salt shaker,
Aye, aye,
I can see that.
whistle while you twerk. Like Yin Yang, I was a Yin Yang fan way before.
Really?
When I was younger, when I shouldn't have been listening to him, I was a fan.
I can see
I was a
that.
fan.
Yeah.
I was a little hyphy.
Do you guys have tickets to Dreamville?
No,
No,
Yeah. I, mean,
I had no desire to go this year.
I bought one and then I sold it.
You did say that.
I feel like a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a quick way to make money, but I also
Can you really
I kinda
tax for
knew-
drink? This is really a
Yes.
music podcast.
No, it really is.
We're gonna
sorry.
yap in a minute, but
Yeah, we already have.
But I really think because it was the last one, I know you could have made
Oh,
it bad.
this is the fifth year
fifth
fin-
and
okay.
final. So
Respect,
I know, like,
respect,
if you bought a
respect.
ticket and sold it, I know you're gonna make at least
100%,
double your
yeah.
art.
Oh my
You know what I
God.
mean? So it makes sense.
if this is this is the last one, then I
Yeah.
get that resale.
But I
I
property
made
value.
way more than what I paid for.
Exactly.
You
And
want to
that's what
expose the
I'm at.
numbers?
I paid $300 and I sold it for $875.
Period.
Clap it up. Clap it up. $875. That's what's up.
That's
Profit
not
margins.
bad. That's not bad.
Where'd you sell it? Facebook?
No, I had a friend that knew a friend.
Oh, okay.
That knew
I'm
a
about to say
friend?
shout out Facebook
Yeah.
Marketplace.
Yeah,
All
shout out
the
to
gangsters.
me.
on
Also,
Facebook
shout out
Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
I just got a limited edition espresso machine.
Oh shit!
From Facebook
Clap it up.
Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace. Best part from Facebook
And they
Marketplace.
don't
What
even
you-
sell it no more.
Let's go down the line.
I got my beautiful green. What is it? Sofa chair.
Oh, I love it. Like
It's the best
you
thing.
could like fall into it.
It was this little
Clap it up.
old white man. He was just living. He's like, I barely used this. It's been in my basement. It smelled fresh, clean,
Dope.
non-smoker.
Yeah. Someone just tried to scam me on Facebook Marketplace though, so beware.
Beware. Meet them at
Beware.
Chick-fil-A. Did you see the episode with Ice?
At the police station.
Meet them at the police station. Anywhere you can be safe. Meet these people because it is getting a
Yes.
little scammy on
Yes.
Facebook Marketplace.
This one-
But like if you look at their profile picture, and it's
you
like
could
J
tell.
Band's got.
Or if they don't have
J
any
Band's got money.
ratings, they never sold
But you
anything.
would be surprised how easy it is to scam people, which sometimes it's like, dang, I wish I didn't have morals and knew God.
Yeah.
Because, woo!
I
Yeah.
was like,
The
I
scammers-
went
the
viral
scammers
on
up.
TikTok over a girl scamming me out of a hair
Okay.
appointment.
Scammed you out of a hair appointment?
Please tell this.
I paid the deposit. Then
It was a good scam.
it was a good scam.
Let me hear
This
it.
girl-
Was she not a hairdresser at all?
Yes.
She's not a person. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out
So
to
long
scammers.
story short, this girl goes viral on TikTok for doing $100 knowledge sprays. Now, mind you, 2 weeks
Wow.
prior to, somebody did the same thing, but they were legitimate. So I'm like, oh snap, maybe she learned from her hustle. Da, da, da. So go book the
and we do
appointment.
have to say, knotless braids are anywhere between like 4
Yeah,
to
give me the-
6.
'cause I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like it's
Four
at
to-
least 200, depending on what you're getting. Like you can get, mid bag.
Is this the ones that are braided but not really braided?
No, they're
No,
braided.
They're braided, but
They're
they're
long.
instead of it being like a box or
Okay,
like
just
a
girl
knot
me out.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just-
They're
okay.
just
like,
braids.
it's-
Just braids.
yeah,
Just the
just
when the
braids,
girls
yeah.
get braids.
But
Got
they're
it.
typically at least
200 is like, if you can find
good.
something for 200,
That's a good deal.
good deal, great
Got
deal.
it.
I know people that pay like anywhere between $300 to $600.
These ones
Yes.
it takes like 6 hours.
Yes.
Yes, it is not. It is not a short
Bullshit.
process.
No.
Not a short process.
Back to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
back to your
Scammer.
Pay the deposit. It's like $30.
Yeah.
Then I get an email saying like something she had to switch her booking site so go on and book this way.
Okay.
So I booked it, but I didn't pay the deposit. So at this
Got
point,
it.
you got my $30. So maybe like right leading up to the appointment, I'm like, hey, I never got. And she based in Gastonia. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to schedule things out.
Right.
Can I get an address? Da, da, da. Never replied. So she only got $30 from me. I definitely disputed it still because
Okay.
you know how to play with me. But when I made the TikTok,
Get my $30 back, ho.
Give my $30 back.
Need that.
How was you
Need
cool? But when I made the TikTok, like
Yeah.
at least 20 people were like, she got me too. So you gotta think you came up $600, 20 times 30 is 600. Yeah, you got $600 just off of these people. So imagine how many other people probably booked with you too.
That's
So
easy.
Easy.
Yeah, just put out a
Easy.
deal and like
Yeah.
scam people.
Yeah.
Pay a deposit.
Did she like block you or
No,
whatever?
no. I think so many people ended up reporting their page that it just like disappeared.
I'm
Because
on a
$600
little
up.
TikTok for $600
$600 up, right?
And more.
What?
You have to think those are just people
Yeah,
that
that's
saw
what
my
I'm saying.
TikTok and commented. So she probably easily made a quick
Said
ban.
Compton?
Comments.
I thought you said in
Commented.
Compton. I was like, yo, why would you?
No.
Okay.
Doop, doop.
Not
Yeah,
like
but
that.
I mean, these hairdressers, they already be scamming in itself because they
Ooh.
don't be certified. Don't.
How much is a haircut?
Expensive. We
How
talked
much
about
is
this
it
on my
now?
last one. It depends. My barber I go to, they
Your
got-
barber
they
house,
like-
your house.
No, I go to his.
Okay.
But we're business partners,
Okay. So y'all
so
barter.
our deal is different.
Okay.
Okay.
But generally, his prices are $100 cuts. Swear to
Really?
God, shit,
Wow.
shit is skyrocketed. Yeah. When we were
Wow.
younger, haircuts were like $15 to $20.
Yeah.
But you're just getting a little boy cut.
Yeah.
Cuts have evolved too, though. The fades, the precision, the enhancements that all the females hate.
But now let's say
But you got to
don't-
do the enhancements right. What you about
Yeah.
to say?
Well, I guess I'm like, what am I paying $100 for?
Yeah.
Because like, what's the difference between the precision now than
So-
back
It's like-
then?
like
the
the
longevity of the
blade,
cut,
okay,
how long
okay.
it lasts, like how crispy it is right then, the enhancements. And you don't want enhancements that look like enhancements,
Do you
but
get
like,
enhancements?
Natural.
nah, I get like a little, well, like you would never, just a little scotch, you know, but nothing crazy, nothing like when you put water on it, it ain't gonna wipe
okay,
off.
okay,
But
okay.
yeah, just a little. But yeah, I would say
Okay.
average $75 to $100 now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's up
I
there.
was just about to pay for a little nigga's haircut.
You should.
I'm not.
Shout out to him.
You should.
And like with the beards and stuff, like it's
They
up
add.
there.
So is that an add-on? Like a beard?
It's like
Or is it
all
a part?
inclusive,
Okay.
$100.
See, so for us, everything additional is an add-on. So you have to pay. So like if I go to get an install, I'll have to pay, maybe
Don't
10
y'all
more.
bring y'all's own hair or something like that?
You have to buy your own.
And
Sometimes
the
they
hair
provide.
be like $200-$300.
Yeah. No, being a girl
What?
is very expensive if
Very
we really
expensive.
could break it down.
Oh,
And that's
I'm-
just hair. We
My
not even talking
nails
about nails.
were 100.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And
Nails were 100.
nails were 100.
Well, okay.
Well, these are gel X.
Yeah.
So, your viewers probably don't know nothing about this, so we don't have to get into
Yeah,
details.
we're not
Jesus
But being a
Christ.
girl, it's easy, like maintenance at least a band a month. If you're like one of those like lashes, brows, hair, nails,
That's a lot.
wax, all the things.
It's hard to be a girl,
That's a
huh?
lot.
It's just expensive.
hard
It's
to
just
be a
I
girl.
love being a girl.
We're not
though.
even talking about. Yeah.
Do you love being a girl?
Yeah.
Very believable.
What did I say? No, I hate being a girl. Yes,
I mean,
that's
because
what
there's
I
some
am.
downfalls that
do.
come.
Some girls-
It leads me to my topic: platonic friendships. It's hard to be a girl and have platonic friendships.
You think so?
I think it's harder for guys to have platonic friendships.
Harder for guys to have platonic friendships.
Elaborate.
Right.
I think,
Say more
well,
words.
in my experience, for me, in what I've seen from like guys and my guy friends, they have a hard time having like self-control and not
See, those are guys
Okay.
with
wanting to
self-control.
look at that girl as like someone they want to hook up with, or it's not even catching feelings. That's honestly the least of their concerns.
Yeah.
I know one guy specifically that refuses to have girlfriends, like homegirls, because he's like, nah, I don't even want the problems.
That's kind of scary though.
Right.
That's a red
That's-
flag.
I think it's just a lot more
Scared of that
common
dude.
than we think. But
Yeah.
I think I'm someone who I'm really good at having platonic
Yeah,
friendships.
I got a
same.
ton of homegirls.
I think a lot of it also has to do with like your upbringing and how like who you kicked it
Sure.
with and things were. So like I was immersed into sports. So like my dad used to take me to my dad used to coach basketball. He would take me to his basketball camp every Saturday morning at 8 a.m.
So you're around.
I'm one of 5 girls in a gym of 40 guys. So and it's not like you're young, you're a kid. So like
But
you
see, that can
develop
also
those.
work two ways.
Yeah, I was
though.
about to
It
say
can,
that can
it
develop
can.
an unhealthy
It
attraction.
It could.
Or
It
you can
can.
develop
but I was
boundaries.
like young. So it was even before like
Yeah.
that's when
True.
girls had cooties and this, that, and the rest. So like
Right.
Yeah.
it was never on that type of time. So I think because I was immersed in sports and I had a younger brother, we were close. Like
Got you.
so I've always had guy friends. Like even my high school group, it was half guys, half girls. And you
Okay.
always saw the group together.
Yeah.
And it's healthy though. Like I
It
mean, when we
is.
went out the other night,
Yeah.
like you gotta have some just in the mix. Like a girl group, a girl
Have some
that-
decorum.
yeah, a girl group that goes out like it's subject for like whatever's out.
Yeah.
I
the
also think
streets.
it's beneficial to like have solid friendships on
Yeah.
both ends because
100%,
it's like
yeah.
it's perspective, it's understanding
I love that.
different views of life. Like a lot of our struggle is different from y'all's struggle.
Right.
And
Right.
someone who like is wanting to date and find their person, it's nice to hear what certain guys go through to understand what maybe
You can vet. You can vet
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
vet
Yeah.
and just like get a better understanding
Yeah.
of like what does it look like in your late 20s, single
Right.
black
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
trying to make it.
Y'all met
Yeah.
Annika, who I call my sis.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
literally shout out Annika. That's what she's here for. Like I'm like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Like, what is,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
And
y'all's
we,
need that.
relationship or friendship is super cool too.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, we chat. Like
yeah.
we talk all the
Because y'all have been
time.
friends since like middle school, right? Or,
We've known each other since middle school, but not
Okay.
like we wasn't close. We met like re-met through the place.
oh, nice.
And then I was hooking her up with somebody else.
okay.
And I was like, I got you. Well, I don't remember. He asked me, I shouldn't say all that. He asked me to, you know what I'm saying? Right.
You know, we love a good beat. We
We'll
gonna
beat
throw
that
out a
through.
good beat.
But yeah,
Beat this
so
out.
I was throwing a lot for her or helping her out. But yeah, we just like it started through the place and like now like we just chat all the time. But it's
Yeah.
like any problem I'm having with a girl, I'm asking.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then vice versa though. She got something like she needs that. I'm like, oh, you tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
tripping. Don't do that shit. Don't
Yeah.
do that. This is what this really means. You know what
Have
I'm
you
saying?
guys ever had a platonic friendship that accidentally goes somewhere else? Not
No.
platonic.
No, not for me.
Like it was always like there's no way I could look at this person like this. There's nothing like this
No.
is my brother. And then you're like,
This
oops.
is I haven't called
Incest.
nobody
Not
else my
Oops.
sister.
Incest is crazy.
No, I ain't called no. I haven't called. I haven't
You
called
know,
anybody else my sis. Like I grew up with one brother, so like when I say sis, I take it serious.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean, I knocked off a couple homegirls in my past life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we still. That's a good topic too, though. Are y'all
see,
friends with people
now-
after?
That's where that platonic
Yeah.
friendship come in question.
But they're not my.
Are y'all friends?
That's
though?
your homegirl.
Or-
You
or
just
like,
said
That's my
That's your
homie
homegirl.
though.
Y'all
Some of 'em.
cordial or
Yeah, all of 'em.
cordial and a friendship are two different things too, though.
What
If
you said?
you
What?
get in a relationship, are you introducing your girlfriend to them and staying friends with them?
Depends on the relationship. I
So-
wouldn't
So that's
introduce.
not your friend.
So that's not your friend.
That's not your friend,
That's not your
Sarah.
friend.
That's not your
That's not
friend.
your friend. Sorry.
Respect.
Yeah,
That's
no,
peace.
I don't.
What about y'all? No,
Have I
Nah.
what?
Tooted and booted.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Oh wait,
Flipping it
what
off
was the
me.
question?
If you've ever,
Dog problems on y'all.
if you've ever had a friendship that,
No,
you know,
no. But I'm also very quick to like friend zone guys. So like once I see you as like gang brother,
Yeah.
it's never. I've had some like in Well, I've
Anything
had some
can
friends like in
change.
college who have like tried to slide. It's like, bro, like I literally,
Yeah.
I know all your tea.
No,
You
that's
told
how
me
the
about
double
this.
back
Like, I
after
can't
we're already.
even.
That's not. I haven't done
Yeah,
that.
no.
Like
The
if
double
we're
back is
friends,
crazy.
I will never cross the line to try to
Yeah.
make it more
Yeah,
than friends.
exactly.
In my example, it was more like we was that first, and then we just stayed cool
Oh,
afterwards.
okay. See, no. I'm
that's
saying
a
like
little
Clean it up,
she's
Sterl.
saying-
Clean it up.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
she's
saying.
She's
Clean
saying
it
like
up.
start as platonic
No.
friends. Like,
I think that's awkward.
Or
'Cause
even seeing someone that you're like, okay, we have to be friends, but you are like in the back of your mind, you're like, we weren't friends.
and that's where self control comes into play. You
Yeah.
know, my life journey has been to stay out of the group chat. That's always my life goal. Like I never send a crazy DM. I'm never doing nothing wild. Like
It's so funny to me that men
that's how I
really
live
think
my
that.
life though. Can't say that for every guy, but like that's
I don't
my
believe
goal
that.
in life. Stay out of the group chat because as soon as you do something crazy, it's getting dropped.
So you've, well,
so you don't
wouldn't
slide
know.
in DMs, or you just don't say nothing reckless in DMs?
I don't even like pictures on the ground.
Have you ever ghosted anybody?
You don't like pictures on the
course.
gram?
Okay,
I
then
don't
you're
like
in the group chat.
because one now
Yeah,
it
you're
shows
definitely in the group chat.
If you
now
ghost
it
someone, you're
shows up
definitely in
on
the
the
group
little
chat.
like whatever that little 3 thing is.
No, let's talk about that.
But I don't like pictures at all because I don't want to see girls like Sterl and blah blah blah. Like girls like I don't like pictures. I don't like nothing. I like my homeboy shit. Like yo, salute. Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's girls like Sterl from the Sterling Jones podcast. And today, all my sneakerheads, anybody that's got shoes and you're looking to get them restored, Kick Session is offering a buy one get one 50% off deal on deep cleans until March 31st. Don't step into the summer with dirty kicks. Book your session now. DM them at Kick Session or visit their website at kicksession.com. Kicksession.com for all your sneaker restoration. Make sure you tap in with my guy who'll make sure you're looking clean this spring. Make sure you get your kicks done with kicksession.com. And when you do, make sure you tell them that Sterling Jones from the Sterling Jones podcast sent you.
I think it looks crazy.
It
I don't
looks
think
crazy.
it does.
It does.
Why?
If you're pursuing somebody and they see your name on everybody's pictures, it looks crazy.
I think
looks wild.
Okay, that's a thing for me. If you're a guy and you're liking there is one guy that I
Self-control.
know. There is one guy that I know. One, you look at his following, which is a thing. That's an important thing. We have to stop acting like
No.
who you follow and what your followers list is not important.
Deep
It
dive.
is
It is.
important.
It is.
It's
Deep
an
dive.
important thing.
It is.
If your following list looks like you went to an all-girls school, I have questions.
Yeah.
I have serious questions.
Yeah.
There's one guy I know specifically here.
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 She has to. She has
Here,
to
I want to make it clear.
Hey, if you're watching
You're
Here
here.
and
You're
clear.
in the
She's
city.
talking
Well, he
about
watches
shoes,
this,
bucket,
obviously, right?
you
'Cause he
little
likes
thirst
everybody.
bucket. Anywho, every girl's like that you can imagine he be in there. Sometimes
girl's
he be
picture,
commenting
you mean?
or picture. Every girl's picture, he likes it.
Is he the first name?
Yes, every time. Every
Do y'all
time.
interact a lot though?
Right, I was about to
We
say it
used
might be
to.
algorithm based.
Yeah, because I think it is.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be in none of that. Just
No,
I don't want to
no.
be in the I don't
I
want to be
just
in
don't
none
like
of
that. Why you? I don't like that. I don't know. Everybody, you got
And
like
that's what I'm saying.
everybody.
Some people don't like it, and it
You
looks
don't gotta like
crazy.
everybody,
It's just
but-
like, let me just not.
So if you were dating a guy
Right.
and
Flip it on its head.
yeah, let's say you're dating a guy and you see you come through every picture. You know your FYP.
yeah.
Your FYP.
Your FYP.
We just TikTok.
Yeah, you know what I
Wait.
mean. Your time. What the fuck? Whatever. You know what I mean. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with
The
me.
homepage.
If you see a guy, you see this picture of a girl in a bikini, she's like in the beach, whatever. He likes it. You see another picture of a girl to ass
Yeah,
out,
I'm
she
agreeing.
likes it.
Okay,
you see
when
your
you-
homegirl, he likes
When
it.
you say
Right.
Another girl,
every
he
single
When it
likes
gets to the
picture, yes.
homegirls, it's like,
Every single
What's
picture,
going
yes, it's
on?
excessive. It is.
I don't like why.
and they
What?
most probably don't mean any harm. They probably just
They probably don't. Sometimes you
keep
just
scrolling.
double tap it.
But the way it looks,
I
you
don't know.
answer.
I think
How would you
I'm
feel
saying
about
I
that?
would-
Yeah.
If it's every single one, yes, I would trip. Or I would be like, not trip, but that's a little concerning. But it's also like, if it's my homegirl posting an event or like a little dump, like I wouldn't.
I guess what we're talking about is like.
But if it is like
the
thirst
girl.
traps, like remember
Right,
on our pod,
right.
you were talking about like lusty men and how like
That's
if
what
you-
I'm saying.
If you look at their
Lusty
explore
men.
page where you go to search and it's all bikinis,
ass.
Right, those are two things.
all the things.
Bikinis
Like,
and
if,
ass.
it's like all, if it's all these like IG models and this and that,
Honestly,
then it's
just-
like I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
okay, yeah, you're just trying to do one thing, so I don't even need to give you my real page. We was giving out Yap City podcast to everybody that was asked for our IG
Yeah.
that day because it was
Yeah.
like,
You don't need to follow
Facts.
me. Follow the
Follow
pod.
pod.
Yeah, I live on what Joe Budden said. The baddies are insecure. That's how I live nowadays.
The baddies.
the baddies are insecure.
That's what Joe Budden said. Don't put that on me.
You
the baddies
agree?
are insecure. So what I say about it, I'll clean it up. What I say about that is
Please.
like, I don't feel like I need to be in all their likes.
Oh, true.
I don't need to be in. They
Yeah.
get 1,000.
But what
you
that
know,
got to do with her security?
maybe we're posting for some sort of insecurity.
Yeah,
Dog
like you're
pound
saying
girl?
the baddies are posting for validation.
Right.
Yeah.
Clean me up.
No, I get that.
That's what I'm saying. Not all. respect to like if you're doing your thing.
But the lusty men are not thinking about
right.
that.
They
Yeah.
just
They're
jumping
just
on all
like
the
they
pictures.
trying to be seen. They're trying to get chose. Honestly,
That's-
a lot of you niggas out here trying to get chose. Respectfully.
Y'all had a hot topic jump off on y'all's pod. Not to bring it back on here, but the sassy man apocalypse.
Yes, we are in a sassy man apocalypse.
Like,
We
what?
are, we are.
You
Is
know
that
what
real
it
life
is.
for y'all?
Yes.
Right now?
You know it's
Yes,
real life.
it's real
Don't play
life.
certain.
Do I feel? Do I,
think
know it's real life?
you do.
Well, you might.
You might have some sassy friends.
Y'all think I?
I don't think you're
I don't know-
sassy.
I don't know.
No,
I'm
no.
just
I'm
saying,
saying y'all
though.
think I hang with.
You may be associated with
Being
a
a
few.
lady.
I feel like
the sass.
well, as we said on the pod, it's okay to have a little like kiki, a little spice, a little like 1-2, you know.
I guess.
But
Y'all just shoot. I saw
I
that.
said it
I
on.
was
Well,
like,
this episode hasn't dropped yet, but
right.
I said that I went on a date with a guy, and he was telling me how he doesn't mind being passenger princess sometimes.
Whoa.
You heard your reaction.
why are you using that
why are you using that
terminology? I'll never
terminology?
let
And why would
nobody
you?
drive.
Why would you, as a man, be okay with being passenger princess?
And he said passenger princess.
He said that. He said
What
that.
was the one where like some guy was like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to be snatched by the end of."
Whoa.
Yes, like snatch, like some of the
And that's
terms.
what I was going to ask y'all. Like, are these guys in y'all's like conversations, vicinities? Like, these are people that y'all were talking to?
No,
No,
Not talking to, but like,
well, obviously
no.
I went on the date, but that was their first and only date. And not continue after that.
what brought that up that he was out on mine being a passenger princess?
Because we were talking, he was talking basically about like roles and like how he's not
gender roles.
Yeah, gender roles. How he's like, if you want to take out the trash, you can take out trash. I'm not touching trash, respectfully. Like that is one thing my dad and my brother always did.
Yeah, and you can't come with a girl with a dad like that. Y'all both
Yeah.
got dads.
Yeah. We both have
Y'all don't
dads.
have dads.
Like,
if you don't got a daddy, call him. He like him with no dad.
No, I don't. That's what I was gonna say. You
but
could.
no, you have
I
to,
grew
you
up
have
in
to
a.
step, you have to step
I
a
grew up
certain
in a
kind of
two-parent
way.
household.
Bitches
I
with
grew up.
dads is a little different now. Hey, you can't be trying to be
You
all
can't.
ladies.
Listen,
You can't.
But
You
it's
It's
can't.
a different life, though.
It is.
No, it really
as a man,
is.
you
It
can
really
tell
is.
the difference, and as
Yeah.
a person who came up, and no shade,
Right,
but you
right.
can
No
you can
shade to
tell
the daddy
difference.
list.
Let it go.
You can
You
always
can tell
let
the
go.
difference though.
God.
There's
No,
an
it
obvious
is.
difference, and
Yeah.
some, like I won't say for all, but the majority you can tell.
Yeah. Like
And
I
it's
would,
obvious.
I would
I don't
personally say like I would consider myself to be very independent. However, if a man comes, every time a man comes to my house, friend,
Yeah.
parent, sibling, you taking that trash out. Like I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish my brother would come to my apartment and not take the trash out when he's leaving. And
Right.
he's been trained to know that too. So
And yes, that is considered sassy if you don't want to take the trash out.
Yes.
That's crazy.
If you're a man and we're living in a house together and I'm like, can you take the trash out? And you're like, why can't you do it?
yeah,
Sassy.
why would you want your
Wow.
woman
Yeah.
to
I got
touch
a lot of
trash?
questions of like, what exactly is sassy? What does that look like? And
Yeah.
there's so many examples. It really boils down to the fact of like, yes, there are gender roles.
Yeah,
There
I
are.
think there
And we
are.
just gotta accept it.
And we just have to accept
We
that.
just gotta
Like,
accept it for sure.
to the smallest to trash to the biggest of certain things.
Yeah.
And back to the
Mm-hmm.
dad point, yeah, there is a certain expectation I have because my dad
Because
led
you
my
have
household.
it. That's what I'm saying.
And he
Yeah,
held
exactly.
it down. He took care of he did whatever. Like
right.
My dad
Why
was mowing
would
the
I-
lawn. He was raking the leaves. He was shoveling the snow. Like
Well,
he did all that. Well,
my
Florida.
dad wasn't doing that, but he was
And
doing
every
a lot.
dad
Like,
is different, right?
Yeah,
Every dad-
because there's also the
But a
people.
present one is a good one.
There's
Right.
also the men that were like, I'm not changing the tire, but I'm gonna call AAA. I wouldn't be like, oh, that's sassy. No, because
No.
you using your
Rich dad,
resources.
poor
You're being
dad.
resourceful. You said what?
Rich dad, poor dad.
Solution-based
High sedity dad, like, yeah, I got you.
Solution-based.
Yeah,
Solution-based
men. Think of a solution.
Solution-based men.
Facts.
'Cause if-
facts.
Why are we both got problems
Yeah.
and nobody got answers?
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
Like, damn.
So y'all heard the Anthony Mackie
Yeah.
convo. He's up in flames right now, more or less because he was talking about fatherhood, but a lot of people just translated it to toxic. He said one part that said they are erasing masculinity
Masculinity.
in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Before that, though, he prefaced it by saying, "My son will be respectful, have manners, be chivalrous, check on mom, check on
Basically,
do things
he
as a
not raising no
15-year-old."
YNs.
What is that?
He not raising YNs.
Right. He's raising young men, YMs. He's raising YMs, not YNs. Right. So,
Yes.
he caught a lot of flack for that. And then, of course, clickbait, boom, the headline is,
His kids don't own Jordan.
no, it's, well, that and they are erasing masculinity from America. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
our generation.
Deleting
Or
it.
there's
Our
no more
generation.
masculine men, essentially.
Right.
And people are like, what are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. You know.
But I think you said it too. I didn't see anything wrong because that's how I was
I
raised.
don't
Like,
honestly-
I didn't
whenever
see
my
anything
dad left,
wrong.
like, you the man in the house. I'm the oldest son, so it was like, you the man in the house.
I think this also kind of goes to something I wanted to bring up. Did you guys see Dochi's interview? Where she was like, the biggest red flag is a straight man.
What do
she
y'all
was
think
like,
about that?
What's the biggest red flag? And Doechie's like, a straight man. And now everyone's like, oh, all you guys do is hate on straight men. Blah, 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 blah.
What do you feel? Go ahead.
One, Doechii is gay. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a red flag for her is a straight man. Why? Because she doesn't
That's not her
like straight
preference
men.
either. Yeah.
But to bring that all the way around to the Anthony Mackie thing, there are good men out there. So I think it was more like, why is there, we're constantly shitting on men of like, oh, they're sassy, they're cheaters, they're this, they're this. When in reality, there are women out there that are just as bad.
We just can't say it on microphone because then we get called sassy.
Because then you got caught.
But I was going to say on the Doechii point, I think she got maybe not confused, but I feel like she was talking more preference versus red flag. Her preference.
I think
don't think so?
I think her humor and like how she is
Sure.
is like,
Yeah.
yes,
That's definitely
being
it.
straight and liking girls, you're toxic.
But at a base level, that's a preference, not a red flag. That's what you like, not what you stay away from.
She stays away from that though.
She
She
stays
stays
away
away
from
from
that.
it.
Yeah.
But her preference is the opposite. She likes bisexual men, right?
Yeah,
She said that before.
yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I think she was.
She likes him a little sassy.
But I think it also goes to the fact
shit.
of like, yes, she is saying I like men, bisexual men, and I also like women. But it's more of like when I listen to her and I get her humor and like her
Right, she's
dryness,
witty in
it's
her
like
raps.
she's
very,
saying shit.
very witty.
Right.
But I think people are up in war because that's the constant narrative of men. But it's also just like that's what we see most of the time,
Yeah.
and that's our experience.
But then when you see Anthony Mackie doing the right thing, he still gets shit
But then
on.
going back to Anthony
Yeah.
Mackie, I don't think he said anything wrong
I don't
because
think
he
he said
is
anything wrong.
Right.
right. Like one, there are a lot of men who are not raising their kids.
no,
Period.
a fact.
And that does not have to do with being sassy or anything. So
That's being
yeah,
present.
masculinity
Yeah.
is being erased because now we got a whole bunch of single women raising
raising men, and men aren't raising them.
and then
Yeah.
they're going, their mom can't do X, Y, and Z. So now they're
Right.
going to different outlets to try and figure
that's
out what that
And
looks
they become
like.
a YN.
Celebrities, basketball
need more
players, football
YMs.
players.
We need more
We need
YMs.
more YMs,
Bring back the
absolutely.
YMs.
Bring back the YMs.
So it's like, I'm kind of torn because sometimes I feel like, yeah, unfortunately, a lot of y'all's homeboys, y'all want to say there's good men, but we're mainly seeing bad men. But then on the other side of that is like, I do know good men and there are good men out there. So we do have to give them credit as well.
I
Is
have
it
a question.
hard?
I have
Yes.
a question.
Sure.
As a man, do you hold your people accountable? Like, do you hold your homeboys? Like, if you
Yeah.
have homeboys that aren't, because
If you see your homeboy cheating out in public,
everybody
what are
got
you doing?
they.
I'm checking him. I'm gonna talk to him. Put him to the side. I'm gonna know.
How-
None
how
of my
you gonna
homeboys
go-
cheat. First off, none of my homeboys
All
cheat. None of my homeboys. What are we talking about? That's trying to get me jammed up.
None,
That's a
none of your
trap.
homeboys cheat.
That's a trap. That's a trap.
See,
a
we don't
trap.
have to lie.
That's a
Like,
trap.
that's
We gotta
like,
lie
we
on these mics, right?
Every man has either, not every.
So do y'all know
no,
that?
I
And
don't.
that's
I'm not saying every. What
disagree
I'm
with
going
that.
to say is there are a lot of men who have cheated.
I wouldn't even
right.
say that. I wouldn't
I'm
even
not
say
saying they're cheaters.
So this is my dad has always said the moment you start saying a lot, most you lose because you can't speak on that. So you
Right.
can say a lot of the men that you know or you've experienced have, but like I can say my brother is engaged, never cheated, never will cheat. Like that's just not in his blood. Like he we just had a conversation. He was like, I told my fiance I will break your heart before I ever cheat on you.
and that's the
So I
The
can say
real way
like I
to
can say
do it.
specifically like I know one. So when people are like, oh,
I know
men
men
cheat,
who
I
don't
know
cheat.
one man that does not.
I'm just saying.
but you know some who do too.
I do know a lot.
I do
who-
know some that's true.
That's the tough part about y'all being friends with men because you hear a lot of the bullshit.
Oh,
But you should know that.
absolutely.
You should
But
have
we also
some
see
like,
good stuff too.
Yeah,
Right,
we've seen good
right,
stuff.
right,
I
right,
know
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good men.
100%.
And then also like having dads, like my dad put me on game early. So like
And that's the important part, being put on game. Because
Yeah.
you come out here gullible and just superfluous to everything that's going on. That's when you
yeah,
get dog.
and it's both because it's like you know the game, but it's in the same breath you still can get played because you still stuck in
Have
it.
y'all
You
been
in
played?
la la
Have
land.
y'all, have
like
y'all
this-
been played?
absolutely. I've
Yeah,
definitely been
even
played.
knowing what you're
Crazy.
supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the
played.
thing is, you know, but it's like it's fun. It's like a roller coaster.
said
like
it's fun.
it's like a little roller coaster sometimes.
Hey,
like oh,
yo.
I'm here, I'm having fun.
And
It's
I
a good
think
time,
it's
but
natural for us to think like,
it used
To
to be
expect the best,
hopeful.
right?
yeah,
it's a
expect the
hopeful.
best
That's
and be
the
like,
it's me part.
Some
That's what the girls be going wrong
he can
at.
change, or like,
Yeah.
No, it's
oh,
I
there's
can change
hope.
him. That's what the girls
Potential.
mostly.
yeah.
Girls fall in
potential
love
have
with potential
Potential
That's
will
a
literally
fact.
have you in a
But
5-year
and
relationship.
we've said this before
and
because
aspiration.
potential is what you would do in somebody else's shoes.
Yeah.
Potential is what you would do in somebody else's shoes.
So you can fall in
Knowing
love
who
with
they are,
yes.
what they have, the
So
opportunities.
you can say, like,
for
I
them.
see the potential
You would put
here.
yourself in their shoes.
Yeah, so it's
If I
like I
was
see the
them.
potential because I know if I was in your shoes and I was in the same predicament, I could
I
do
would
X,
do
Y, and
this.
Z.
But
So I'm
you
falling in love
can't-
with this, but
yeah.
that's not you.
Yeah,
Does that make
you
sense?
can't put yourself in everybody.
Yeah, you can't.
That's a
But
fact.
I think for women, it's very hard because once you're in love with someone, you want the best
They
for
can do
them.
no wrong.
Right.
They can do no wrong.
And now you're
sometimes.
picturing this future. You're
Yes.
seeing
Right.
You're seeing the white
what
picket
things can
fence. You're seeing the
be.
dog. You're seeing the
You're
kids.
seeing,
You're
yeah,
seeing,
you're seeing
the car. You're seeing
For real.
everything,
Yeah,
and it's
I
like,
got you.
wow.
So it's easy.
You get
It's
blinded.
easy. And then you're like, wow, do I?
Love is blind.
Look, it can be.
Love is blind. You know what? Speaking of love is blind, I have a very great question.
Okay.
If you have an ex
Okay.
that gets engaged,
Uh-oh. Oh, is this the Clay
Yeah.
thing?
what?
Yeah.
What?
I
Are,
didn't really see this, but it hit me.
okay.
He crashed out.
Was it serious?
What?
Or was he trying to be like, was he dirty macking? Tell me the
With who?
story. Tell me the
Okay.
story.
Okay. AD gets engaged to
Got it.
another Love is Blind
Got it.
from
Cast
another
it, yeah.
country.
Other dude off the show.
Yeah,
UK.
different season, everything.
Different
yeah.
season, different country, all of that.
Another Love is Blind, though.
Yeah.
Another Love is Blind.
Okay.
They get engaged.
Got it.
Everyone's flooding his comments like, "Oh, bro, you fumbled. Like, she's a wife now." Da-da. That
Did he
could've been
fumble?
you.
Not to keep cutting you. I just got to
I
pause.
mean,
Do y'all
like,
think he fumbled?
I think
I did not hit
all
on
that's
her.
subjective.
Okay.
I think it's
I think it's
subjective.
subjective.
And I also think that social media isn't real, and
Yes.
neither is reality
True.
TV. So we
Yes.
don't really know if this
Which is also not real. Reality TV is not real either.
Not
so
saying she's a bad woman or he's a bad man. I'm
Yeah.
just saying we don't really know.
the ins and outs.
Okay.
ins and outs.
Back to it. I just wanted to clear that.
So he goes and
Crashes
puts it
out.
upon
Makes
himself
a
to crash out and be like, I just bought a G-Wagon boat and y'all think I fumbled? Y'all think I fumbled?
know who I
Do you know?
am?
Congratulations. I hope y'all the best. Da, 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 da. But like he's going on this thing. Do you know who I am? This is what I do. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all have no idea what I got going on.
Yeah.
So
Basic crash out.
crash sassy. That's sassy.
That's sassy.
Yeah. When
I
you start
feel
talking
like
about how much you
that's
got.
sassy.
Because
Yeah.
just say congratulations and keep it pushing.
Or say nothing.
Or,
Or
say
say
nothing.
nothing.
That's it.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
What am I on that?
Yeah.
Specific? I mean, he crashed out. If you
And
start
just
talking
in
about how
general.
much you got, just like any nigga, like you are
Yeah.
like, you know, I got more money. Like they start doing the.
Like, at what point should you not be pressed about your ex anymore, or worried, or paying
Ooh.
attention, or even like, oh, so and so got engaged?
I think it
It
hits a
varies.
curve.
Yeah.
It depends on one how deep y'all were.
Mm-hmm.
The breakup is also essential, and then like if it was cordial after, like the, you know, the lead off. If y'all still friends, if it was an ugly breakup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think I'm cool with all my exes. Like I don't want no bad blood with nobody in the
Yeah.
Wait,
world.
Cool with like friends. Cool with like
Cool with like if we got a chat,
cordial.
I can hit them, but I ain't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I let them like. I understand I was a moment in time, and moments pass. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's so mature.
That's deep.
Yeah, I mean, but I've really like at 29, or 28, 29, things have like really started to click. I can't crash out like.
Were you a
life
crash
is
out?
life. Maybe in like private.
Really?
In private, like a private crash out for sure. But I never. I feel like I got too much on the line. Like
Yeah.
it's too much behind it. Like, is it worth
Yeah.
it? If I can go home and sleep on it for a day and I wake up and I don't feel the same, then I won't
Yeah.
speak on it. I've got a little bit of emotional maturity. That comes to me having a sister though.
Yeah.
I speak my mind to her. I tell her all type of shit I be saying. And then I don't say nothing in public. You know what I'm saying? Like having that outlet. Niggas don't be having outlets. That's really what
That
it
is
is.
true.
You
But
think that's what it is?
also why
One
it's
of the
important.
reasons.
But
Yeah.
why aren't their friends their outlets?
I
Why
think
do you think men have
it's-
bad friendships?
Just talking to it. I
I feel
go
like
ahead.
men don't ask enough questions.
In
that
what
too.
regard?
I feel like
Every regard.
every regard. Like I feel like, let's say, because
Ask enough questions.
Issa Rae just did well, not just, but she did
Mm-hmm.
a podcast, and she was like, she feels like one, the men on Love Is Blind fall in love so fast because they're actually having intimate conversations and asking questions. You're
Mm.
forced to. So it's like, let's say, and her example was one of her homegirls' husband was like, oh, these people are getting divorced. She's like, oh, why? Because, you know, like women are going
Right.
to, we're going to,
What
what
happened?
happened?
When
What
did it
happened? Like,
start?
is he
Yeah.
okay? He's like, oh, yeah, I don't know, but he pretty messed up about it. Like, you don't ask enough questions, and it's not like even a baiting thing.
Dudes
It's
keep
just-
it short.
Y'all
Dudes
keep it short.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're us.
Y'all sit
you see how
down.
we yap?
You're
Like,
right.
it's because one
That's
thing
a
always
fact.
leads to another because we're consistently asking questions and trying to
Right.
learn more. And I feel like men don't really do that with each other.
I do that in my later. I like inquisitive stuff. Like I talk for a living too.
I would say
You know what
you're
I'm
very
saying?
good. Like, you ask questions.
Yeah. So I try to find. I get to the bottom of. That's my job too. So it sort of like carries over. I got to find out about the business and
Yeah.
what's been going good. What like I deep dive into questions.
Right.
But that's how you really find out stuff too.
Exactly.
Find out about
But I
people.
feel like a lot of men, especially in their friendships, have a hard time being
Asking.
able to like ask. For example, I have a guy friend. He's been going through it since the beginning of the
Check
year.
on him, man. You been checking on him?
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Some of the guys were like, "Oh yeah, what's going on?" He's like, "Nah, don't worry about it. You know, sometimes you just gotta stay down and get up." And it's like, what are we
You gotta
talking
stay down
about?
till you
Like,
come
bro,
up,
we
bro.
can really hop on a FaceTime right now and just talk for a couple minutes.
Right.
Like,
That's a fact.
versus women, like, as soon as something bad happens,
You
I
call
don't
them.
even give myself a second to process. I call a friend immediately.
phone a
And we're
friend.
talking for hours
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
I'm going through every situation. I'm repeating the same. I
Yeah.
can talk about the same thing with my friends every single day
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
until I'm tired of talking about it. Seriously.
And we'll listen. And we're going to listen. Because
I went
you have
through-
to process
yeah,
your
girl, like-
emotions.
That
like,
too, but I think that
Jesus.
helps. Like when
It
you
helps you
talk about
cope.
having an outlet, like I went through.
You need to relive it 1,000 times.
No, dead ass.
I
Like
feel it. I mean,
I went through a
respect. Oh,
weird
shoot.
breakup thing in the beginning of this year, and
Yeah.
I think I talked about it every day for like 2 to 3 weeks.
Are you
and
healed?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's here.
It wasn't anything too crazy, but it was just like
You need someone to talk
But
to.
it was one of
Yeah.
those things where like she had to talk about it a couple times, and then like
Yeah.
we would joke. I'd be like, "All right, you mentioned his name one more time."
like you
then,
talk about we're
da-da-da."
gonna put you in timeout.
Yeah,
and I'm
like,
like,
but,
I'm good.
but it was like a just okay. You're gonna have to keep saying it until it clears your system, because it could be one thing where like you talk about it one time,
Yeah.
a month passed, something pops up, it's triggered, and now you back into that space. But
Got
it's like,
it.
okay, if I've experienced all my emotions and I've gone through every single thing and I let it all out, I could see something now and not even affect me anymore
Yeah.
because I've
Got it.
Versus
you
I
know?
feel like men are like, I'm going through this. Let me disassociate. Put this to the back of my mind and
It's usually
like
how it
keep
goes and it
pushing.
comes back up and it crash out.
Yeah, and
like,
then-
like I feel like y'all should feel comfortable enough to like go to your homeboys at least and be like, you
Some
know,
of
like,
them.
because your
they're
homeboy's
good.
gonna be like, you a bitch.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
likely
like,
all you bitch, they gonna
oh,
shit in
but-
it, it's gonna laugh.
Like,
Like, nigga, take your ass
damn.
to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
that's,
it's
that's
like-
how it go.
Okay, that's why.
But that's also why it also can be good to have those platonic friendships.
Right,
Because
back
like
to that, right?
I've had a homeboy who's gone through it with his shorty and he's called me. It's like, all right, what's going on? And he's like, I just
Yeah.
want your perspective
That's
and this and
better,
the rest.
though,
And
to
yeah.
have.
Because you also get that emotional side. You can be emotional
Right.
with women, but also you get my insight in the same breath. So
That's a fact.
I think that's the big benefit of having platonic friendships is
That's
that
a
you
fact.
can kind of pick their brains and try and figure out
Well, that's what y'all are here for.
what's going in and
right?
out. Mhm.
The help. Not the help. God, Liz.
the help is crazy.
Not the help, like, the
Tell us how you really feel.
Pause. Help.
So we're just maids. Is that what you're
Wow.
saying?
No, no.
We're just
Being a
here to
maid?
clean up after your dusty ass drawers. Is that what you're saying?
Well, we believe in
Heard.
gender roles, right?
I take that shit back. Everything I said, I take it back. Just like yesterday, I decided I'm now dating for money. So thank you.
What the fuck is dating for money?
Yeah,
You
you know
gotta
what
have
that
Like a
is.
sugar baby?
No, you just can't be broke. And
Oh, you're dating a. Okay, I don't know. what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Dating for money?
yes.
Have y'all been
yes.
on any good dates lately?
No.
Lies.
No.
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 Oh, really?
No. These men
You know what I
Oh.
have been experiencing a lot lately?
What's that?
A lot of like men think like, oh, you're such a good time, you look great, blah blah blah. I'll talk to you, and then
Speak
they
on
realize
it.
I'm actually serious as fuck, and I'm not playing, and they're like, oh, never mind.
Wait.
Serious and.
and like your intentions.
Yeah, like in my
Yeah,
Yeah,
intentions.
I
yes,
was about to say,
absolutely.
what regard?
Yeah.
In your intent.
Yeah.
Oh, dating.
Like
for
I'm
marriage.
fun, like I
Right.
can go out, I can
Yeah.
Yo, we
get, but
old
like,
though. Like, how old are y'all?
I'll be
28.
28 in 2 weeks.
28?
I'll be
28?
29 in August.
Yeah, I'm 29. So, like, do we. What?
You had to think about it. So I was like, what?
Yeah, because I just turned,
You just turned
last
29.
month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
you
still
did.
like, I still be saying 28. But yeah, it's just like, it's serious now. Like,
It is.
I don't really have time.
Why are you
Have
No,
y'all
texting?
thought
because
of-
it's some men that are 30 plus that still just want to like hook up.
33.
They have no desire to get in a
Talking
relationship.
about
They have no
midnight.
desire.
You want to come over and burn?
Yeah,
no,
like-
And burn?
No,
Is that what they saying?
I'm
niggas?
That actually
asleep.
sounds so wrong in so many ways.
Sleep.
Is that how they hit you? in the
Yes,
deal?
come
You wanna come
on,
through a burn?
yo, you want to burn some debt? What the fuck is
College.
that?
That's
Burn
college.
what?
College.
You wanna burn?
No, I have to get up.
Like Netflix
whole time I
and
don't
chill.
smoke. Like, what?
You want to burn? What was it? Match one? You trying to match?
You trying to match?
So you want a friend, you want a homie, you want to kick it.
If
Call
you
one of
don't
guys.
go upstairs and ask your friend to smoke with you,
Okay.
the fuck?
How y'all feel about like phone calls versus texting? Like when you get to know somebody,
I'm a
you
phone
want
call. I'm an in person. I'm
your
a
voice
FaceTimer.
memo type of.
I'm a voice memo because, well, you know this. I don't know if you peeped it yet, but like I type a very certain way, like all lowercase, period after
Oh my
everything,
god!
and it's been like that for like 12 plus
So
years.
it's
It
having
is so
a-
annoying.
It's so annoying.
It is so
Everybody hates
annoying.
it. So
It is actually probably one of the most annoying things I have experienced.
like Tyra literally would have to call me sometimes. Be like, I just need to make sure your tone is good because you sound a little stern in these messages.
But hey,
So what
what's
the-
going on? Nothing. Period.
Period.
Oh,
LOL. Period. Like
so the
that's how-
tone is stern,
yeah,
and this is
in text, but like
Got
I
you.
really could be laughing my ass off, but LMAO. Period. Like, yeah, it's a self-diagnosed OCD thing. But
got it.
I feel like one, you get more personality when you're on the phone,
For sure.
FaceTime, but also you don't have time to think. I feel like a lot of texting can be calculated. Like,
That's a
if I
fact.
say this, she gonna say this. She gonna like this.
That's usually how it go.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Because even as women, like there are times where I'm like, I can't say this
Yeah.
because the way he might receive
You don't want to be
it might
somebody
be.
pen pal forever. Like I don't want to be
Yeah.
writing you
I don't want to be a pen pal
forever.
at all.
That's
actually.
a fact.
How
That's a
long
fact.
do you think between texting, communicating until like the in person?
The first day.
I like to get straight to it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I say you got a week. If we live in the same city, you got a week.
Yeah.
Damn. What if they live like a few hours away?
What's a few hours? Like
Let's
if you in
say-
DC,
No. Like let's say you're in North
DC, ready to
Carolina.
drive, ready to drive to DC.
if you like in Raleigh,
Yeah.
why you do it? But that's like what,
Yeah.
2 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah. Let's say like Greensboro, Raleigh.
I would say 3.
If it's serious,
3 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
I'll
3
give it
weeks.
3 weeks.
But it comes. I think it's a progression. Text, phone, FaceTime.
Yeah.
FaceTime is essential.
But I'm the type like
I'm way FaceTime
right
before
away.
phone.
I'm
Facts.
very big on
Not right
like
away.
we could be texting. I could get your number today. We text tomorrow. I'm FaceTiming you that night, damn near.
That's a fact.
I want to be on the phone
That's
ASAP.
Right.
Cause one,
I need to hear your voice too.
I want to hear your voice.
True.
2, I want to see like if the banter is the same
Right.
via text as it is FaceTime. It's
That's
like
a
okay,
fact.
you seem like a vibe. Cause it's
Right.
times where like I could be texting somebody and it's a vibe.
Yeah, I
get
hate
on the
texting.
phone. You're boring as hell.
Right.
I don't want to talk no more.
Right. We don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Why I don't actually. I want to get off the phone. I don't want to talk to you
I
anymore.
do think texting can create like a false
False
sense
narrative,
of like
yeah.
closeness or
True.
like
Mm-hmm.
this type of conversation, or you're just even picturing someone based
Yes.
on texting.
You saying like you build like a
You
who that
create this
person might be.
character.
Create a
Like you
character.
literally picture something. Like you have their face because you know what they
But
look
I'm
like.
a terrible texter. Like even my friends, I probably take like a day or two to respond. So if you're someone who wants to text, it's never gonna
I know
work.
I'm a FaceTime Tyra. Like Tyra could be like, "Hey, what's up?" and I'll FaceTime her.
Boop, you just hit the
I'm
FaceTime.
not even about to sit
Because
here
if
and
she
do all that.
responds, she knows I'm probably not gonna
Yeah.
respond. And then
And like I feel like you can multitask when you're on the phone. You could be cleaning your apartment on
Yeah.
FaceTime.
That's
Whereas
true.
if I'm texting, I gotta dry my hands off, come text and do 2 dishes, and like I'd rather just
So let me ask: when you are dating, have y'all come to the point yet where you're just sort of
over it.
no. When you're so like you have your specific type, right? Every girl has their type. Are you at the point now you'll say like I'll take a couple of like maybe not this and take the greater portion?
I don't want to answer that question.
Or
Sterling.
are you just stuck on one day you'll find your
What
exact
about
type?
you? How about you? Would you date your type? Or
Right,
would you
look,
settle?
let's
Wait,
go down about
he
me.
has a question. Go ahead and answer.
My therapist recently told me
Okay, this is your therapist.
my
conversation.
3 things: physical, emotional, and intellectually.
Those are your 3 things.
Okay.
What?
Like those are the three
three
things
things
that
that
you should be
Non-negotiable.
looking
Looking
for. Like the base foundation of a person. And
I'm assuming
you
so.
Wait,
should
repeat
rank them
it. Physical.
physical, intellectual, and emotional.
Okay, that's good.
And
Okay,
she's like, you will never have all 3. So if you're going to
that's my point.
sacrifice,
That's my point. Which
She's
one
like-
would you sacrifice?
and that's hard for me because I think
I'd rather be single.
I live life like at this point, and excuse me, you can't build you can't build a nigga. Like you know, in Build-A-Bear, you can put like compassion and love, and
Yeah, yeah.
it won't all come together
No.
like a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, it won't. It
so
won't.
at some point, you do have to concede and say, I can work with this
Yeah.
because they have this. Or
And
I,
that's
you know what I mean?
hard.
It is
Yeah.
hard, and
It's
that's why I'm at
hard.
my whole question. Have y'all gotten to that point where y'all like sort of accepted that, or are we still battling that? Where are we at with it?
I'm battling it
I'm
Yeah.
definitely battling.
because it's like, what happens when you meet an amazing man
Mm-hmm.
and like they check the box for everything except physical?
Then
I
what do
can't. You
do?
can't fake attraction. Like
Right,
That's,
and that's
that's,
what I'm
But
saying,
let's
like-
say there is a
tough
sense
one.
of attraction. It's just not like,
Your speed of attraction.
or like when, for me, I am really big on like someone who is active. But what
Okay.
happens if you meet a great person and they're not necessarily the most
Right,
active,
right.
but like everything about them is like, this person wants to be a husband. This person's a great man. This
But-
person you have a great time with. You have
And
a
that-
great friendship with.
In the same breath, wouldn't wanting to be with you and seeing how much you prioritize health and wellness,
No,
Right.
for sure.
maybe
I
get
think
them to.
But then you can't put you in you.
You
Remember
can't.
that?
But that's what I'm saying. Like if somebody
'Cause what
wants
if
Ideally,
you-
yeah. You should be like, I see.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And maybe it's, and that's the thing. I think everything is like interchangeable.
Mm.
I just have realized in the past year, I can be a little bit more vain.
Mhm.
And I'm getting to a point where it's like, clearly my type is not working for me.
clearly,
Clearly.
clearly.
I've been in long-term relationships. I've been in situationships. Nothing has worked. So it's like, okay, why not try to give this a chance?
Right. And that's where I'm at. Y'all at the like, let me give this a chance.
Yeah, that's
Type
why
it.
I don't know where I'm at.
She's really on like, pondering like,
Like I feel like I have a good option.
You said it, not me.
I think I do, but I think it's more like a fear. Like I don't want to.
Hold on.
A fear.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Do y'all
Yeah,
beep?
City Pod. We'll believe it. I'll believe it.
Yeah, timestamp this.
Say it so I can know.
Did you try to say it? Thanks.
Oh. The
You ain't
original? Or the most?
The
The original. The
Oh.
original.
I'll
Sarah
timestamp
literally
it,
just
don't
texted
worry
me the
about
other week
it. Yeah.
because she's like, "You're on bull. Like this is you actually like this guy. Y'all been
Yeah, give an example. Give a real life.
so
What
like
you been
real life,
building?
like this guy fits my type.
Everything you need.
Everything.
To a T-
No, like everything.
So what you
Physical.
bullshitting about?
They're both bullshitting.
It's me. It's really me. It's really
Why
me.
are you bullshitting? And so in what regard are you bullshitting?
We have a
Welcome to our therapy session here at the
right.
Sterling
Look
Jones
at my
podcast.
positioning.
right.
Why are you bullshitting?
So I think we have like a really, really, really good friendship.
Because you guys are in love.
I'm gonna hit the violin.
You said what?
Because you guys are in love.
She says we're in love, and we've been around each other for years.
Keep going.
We're just background music.
And we've been around for literal years. So it's like
Welcome to Jam 97.5. The Love
I can't do this.
Station. Brought to you by the Sterling Jones podcast. Relax and chill. You might marry your best friend.
You might marry your best friend.
no, I'm
Oh,
done.
back to your
with both.
foundation
Maybe
and
y'all
friendship.
gotta-
Like,
Maybe y'all
that's
should
it.
be at the next
Tap me in.
Dreamville.
Come on, bro.
Y'all gotta be at the next Dreamville or Fillmore.
Fuck no. Just say one savage, please.
I mean, y'all distracting me and shit.
Talk to us about your husband, please.
Yeah. I'll bleep it.
Yeah. But yeah.
I got you. I got you in the back end. I gotta watch this through afterwards anyway.
Period. Because yeah,
It's
bleep.
the you want to refill? You might want to refill.
No.
If you get a refill, well, give me a cup then, because I don't have a cup.
Oh, now you want a cup.
I mean, if we gonna refill, y'all gotta be over here talking about my little fake,
City for like 2 minutes.
fake
Go
love
ahead.
life.
I saw on us. Please tell us. So you met the love of your life 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
We've known each other since senior year of college.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You've known this man since his... Go ahead. Don't piss me off. I'm about to get mad. I told myself I'm not crashing out on someone else's podcast today. But go ahead.
2019.
They've
2019.
known
No,
each other
got
since
it.
2019.
But like, we really like, we started,
Messing around.
no, we didn't mess around.
Flirt
We
around.
flirting. I would say we would flirt. Like we would
Okay,
talk. We would like,
respect.
you know, when like we were children, it was like talking. Like we was talking.
When you were children.
Like younger. Like I don't
Okay.
talk now. Talking stages
Oh.
are childish. Like
Got it.
we're dating or we're not. So we were talking, I want to say since like 2020.
Yeah.
I went through a big thing with like my family, so I was just like cut off the world. I don't want to do it with anybody. And then we like, but we always like kept in touch.
Got it.
And there was never like I just kind of disappeared. Like that was
You
the one person I would
ghosted?
say, kind of,
Him too?
huh?
You ghosted him?
I ghosted everybody, like
Oh.
even friends. Like I wasn't talking to no one.
Got it.
I was
ISO
going through.
mode.
I was in just like ISO mode. Like
Got it.
yeah, it was COVID. It was a lot going
It'd be
on.
like that. It'd be like that.
So like, but we've always like he'll randomly hit me up. We'll keep in contact. We'll chop it up. So now it's kind of like we really do have a friendship,
Right.
and it recently got. It was never. I never was like
So you-
platonic. It was never
asked me
platonic.
earlier. Oh, it was never.
It was never platonic.
It was never...
Oh,
It was always attraction.
Got it,
Always
got it,
attraction.
got it,
Just-
got it,
we just
got it,
never
got it.
acted on it until like
Respect.
recently, like a couple years. So now it's just like one of those things where it's, I don't know, like I really could, like that could be my husband, but
What's the?
we just haven't had that conversation.
Is it on him or you?
Probably on me because I was the one that like dropped the first time.
I mean, that was like 5 years ago, right? 5, 6 years
Yeah.
ago.
It's on both of them. Because
Like he
if
won't say,
both
like
of you
Somebody
one
has
of
to,
us will
like,
say
pick
something.
up
Yeah,
the
someone's got to pick it up.
next
and-
step.
But you know, I feel like sometimes once you get rejected or like you feel like
Yeah.
you got rejected, you're waiting for that person to put that move. And unfortunately, I don't think you guys, not unfortunately, but I think you guys are in a position where it's like, if you want, you know, I want something, so you're the one that ended it. If you want something, you can
Yeah, and I think that's
it.
it. So that's why I say like it's really on me, like the ball's in my court.
Although I do feel like if you really like someone as a guy, you should keep going until you can't say
I
it.
agree.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I
Don't
agree.
you think it's on him to sort of? I mean, you ghost him, but like,
Yeah.
don't you think it's
Yeah,
on
it could be
him?
either one. Like I feel like if I open that door and we had that conversation, then we'll have it. But like
Yeah.
I'm just scared to open that door. If that makes sense.
Fear of rejection.
Fear of rejection will
Fear
get
of
you every
rejection.
time, brother.
It will.
I
It
feel
definitely
that.
will on both genders. Like
But you didn't. So you're kind of in a place now where you're like, I'm kind of willing.
you'll
to
settle.
No,
You'll settle.
We can't say settle. Let's not
I
say
know, I
settle.
hate the word
Don't say
settle.
settle.
and I don't want to say concede. I think I'm like a realist now.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
I'm
you're
a
at
realist.
a point where you know
and
you're
that
not
was
going
my
to get
point.
perfection.
Yeah, man. That was so like
Yeah.
my history, bro. Like my dating history. I done had some. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And they all have come with different things. But I'm like, I don't think I'm looking for that. I think I was looking for the wrong things first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then the other stuff unveiled itself afterwards. I'm looking for the right things first this time. The other stuff we can, you know, like everybody got their thing. Everybody is their own person. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like how we were talking about like what your life looks like versus what it feels like.
Yeah.
Were we talking about that?
No.
That's deep.
But you got
Oh,
it.
I think that was with Sarah then. But yeah, I
Shout
was
out
kind of the
Sarah.
same.
Shout
I
out
was
Sarah.
like looking for something physically, like,
right.
and I feel like, you know, I had a great pick of the litter at one point, but
Right.
now it's like I don't really give a fuck about all that shit. Like, I'd rather be with someone who is like an amazing person, who wants to be a husband, who wants to be a father, who
Yeah.
like wants those things for their life, who's loyal, honest. Like you just have good character.
Right. That's a good
We can have
camera.
a good
Because
time
those
together.
things are like embedded.
Yes.
Those like if they can't dress, you can fix that. If they are
Yeah.
out of shape, you can fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things like the character portion, you can't
Yeah.
really like. They're gonna
and
be
we're
a good
not
person
saying
or
like
not.
settle for someone who's butt ass ugly.
Of course, right.
Like, no, at least stick with a 6 or 7. You don't
You know what
gotta.
I'm saying?
It's not that bad out here, y'all.
Right,
you
right,
can
right,
find
right.
a
Maybe
little
a 5.
something.
Maybe a 5.
Ooh, and we scraping
For
the pot.
some. For some.
For some,
But also,
scraping the pot though.
everybody's not a 10 to everybody. So
I'm
All
saying
right.
universally, like
A
universally.
universal 10.
A
Or
universal
whatever.
5, a universal 6.
Yeah.
Humble beginning.
We all, you know, have come from a place.
we have.
Like Joe Budden says, the biggest room I've ever been in is the room for growth.
Yeah. It's good.
Facts.
Let that sit.
Poetic.
JBP sponsor us at this point. Jesus Christ.
I steal all his quotes and just
No,
make my
facts.
own.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Who knows? I think we're all going to be married by next year.
whoa.
Married?
Everyone, shake on
sis-
it.
Not engaged?
No. I be think, like my sis be like, but you know, we get in the third, she be talking about like, are you getting engaged? Like the word engaged.
I just want
like,
one of my friends to get
damn.
engaged or married. Like I want to
It
go to
seems
my
like
My
it's
friends.
so
sister's
quick.
engaged. So I can like live through that.
I mean, I'm with it. Like I do want, but I'm like, damn, thinking about the next phase
Yeah.
is low key, high key scary.
Yeah. Do you have
know
like
what I'm
do you have like a timeline? Like do you like
And I was, you know, I saw the union thing. It was like
Yeah,
the 3
yeah,
months talking, 3 months. What
I
is it?
love that. It's
it
like
it's 3 months
Life
dating.
comes at you fast though.
Yeah, it's 3
I would
months
say
of
that.
dating before you can like determine if they are
If
going
you
to
want
be
them
your
to be your-
girlfriend.
Right.
And then you have to see them in every season, so a year.
Okay, so you date for a year.
You date for a year, and then you should make that decision.
and then after a year you should
He was
know
like,
if
you
you're
should
gonna
be
engage
married.
or
He was like, the whole thing should take like 18 months. Like you, should,
Got it,
even like
got
planning
it.
the wedding, engagement,
Whoa.
special to be engaged for
That's
6
And
months.
that's the part I'm like, just,
Yeah,
because
Dude,
I was in a 5-year relationship and that did not feel like 5 years. I was like,
yeah,
you wanna
hell
get
no.
married after 5 years? No,
what
no,
are
we
you
can wait.
doing in like year
5
3
years
and a
is
half?
crazy.
But
Like
now
what
I
the
would
fuck is
never.
going on? I've never been so
yeah.
I've never been in a relationship
I would
longer
never do
than
that
a
shit
year.
again.
What's y'all's longest relationship?
Never.
What? Never what?
I've never been in a relationship.
Stop
I swear to
lying
God, I've been in
to
like
my fans.
no,
You
swear to
lying
God,
to my
I've never
fans?
been in like, will you be my girlfriend? I've been in situationships where it's like we move like we're in a relationship,
Really?
but like if it's like when stuff pop off, if he were to be like, I mean, technically we were together. You're absolutely right.
Wow.
So like,
You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right.
Wow.
So, but like
Could
I've been in
deep dive
like
that, but I
an
don't know if you have
on
enough
and off woman for like 2 years in college.
Yeah.
So, but like I wouldn't classify that as a relationship because it was very sporadic. It was very
Right.
spotty.
Interesting.
So,
Interesting.
but yeah, and then 5 years.
5
for-
years. I
And you
was
said a
like
year.
8, 9 months. Nah, never
Oh.
longer than a year.
Oh.
So that's why I'm like, what are you doing in like year 2.5, 3.5? What the fuck is going on? Chilling, right?
Not chilling.
Watching fucking
I feel
Netflix
like at
and
that
shit?
point you're
We
you
moved
live
in together. Like
y'all
we
literally
moved in
moved
together literally 6 months into us dating.
Like,
So
I'm
do
with
you,
it,
do you
but I'm-
believe in living
Of
with
course.
your partner before
Wait.
I
What?
don't.
marriage?
no, I don't.
Never done it, but I hear people say you shouldn't.
You should. I've heard you shouldn't.
Now
either.
that I've been in a long-term relationship, I would never live with my partner before.
So now
at
you got
least
like
before,
prerequisites.
engagement, yeah.
At least before engagement, I would not live with them.
Because
I
at one
don't
point
think it matters.
you start moving like you're married, so they're like, we don't
There's
have to get married.
no-
There's no point. Like there's nothing's
There's no
going to
growth.
change.
And that's exactly that's what I mean by like, what are we doing? Like, does it still feel like there's a climb to the top. Like we still
No,
courting. Are we
at that
still like
point,
moving
no,
as
no.
if we want more?
And that's the issue.
You get
become
comfortable.
roommates.
You get
Yeah.
at 2.5,
Yeah.
3.5 years.
Because
You know
you're
what
like,
I'm
we're
saying?
live
doing
together,
everything. Our
So you still got to
expense-
keep a bit of space or like a little.
And it's like if I intend on spending the rest of my life with you, I'm okay with having my own apartment to go home to.
I love
I'm
that.
okay with having
Yeah,
my space.
yeah.
I, like if we get into a fight and we share a crib.
I'm gonna storm to the back room.
Yeah.
How much more special of like now that we're married, we can finally like step
Right,
into our
right.
home
Yeah,
together
it makes
as
sort
it
of
one.
skipping steps when you do it
Versus
before.
now it don't even feel
Yeah.
like shit. It's just like, well, I guess
We
we
just
gotta go
coming
back
home to
home.
each other, like-
yeah, exactly.
And that's where the cheating and all that stuff happens.
That's what happened.
When you get comfortable,
Yeah.
like shit, I'm just coming home to the same shit every day after
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Boom. Like Severance. Y'all ain't watch Severance.
I
Just
don't watch
fucking
Severance,
separate
but
like it does shit.
I
But
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
respect to all the people in long-term, short-term relationships. Let's get any hot top. Let's like quick
If
take
you're
it.
in a long-term relationship more than 3 years, wife
Shout
her
out to you.
now.
Leave that man.
Or
If it's pushing past 3, girl, ask the
Pushing
question.
P.
You know, you might need to go.
You might need to go.
to go.
You might never get a ring.
Don't let your boyfriend ever stop you from finding your husband.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
bar.
Period.
Look at you
Period.
dropping bars.
That's what I do.
I got funny topics. Why be Simone always crying? Is everyone a cowboy now?
I'm
know
liking
that?
the cowboy wave.
like
Quick,
Cowboy.
30 seconds. Everybody cowboy. Y'all
I like the
that?
like
cowboy
cowboy.
wave. I like the straight leg tight jeans on the boys. I love it.
Everybody's doing like
Give me
the
a nice
like
long
Houston.
flare.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
I got family in Oklahoma, so
Do you not
I've
like
been
it?
on a farm.
I just think it's funny that everybody's a fucking cowboy now and a cowgirl.
Yeah.
Everybody's at. I've never seen so many people at the rodeo. Never.
Never.
But
What? I want to
everybody
go
was
to
at the
rodeo so
rodeo this year. I was
bad.
like, no, did I miss it?
We should go to a trail ride.
I want to go to a trail ride
that's
so
where
bad.
it started.
Have you
But
been?
like, no, but
I
I,
wanna
you know,
go
I went to school in
so
South Carolina.
bad.
That is like,
on.
I've
wanna
known
go.
about this. Like,
Put your overalls
go-
on and
yeah.
let's
Nah,
go.
Let's go to one during the
everybody
summer.
that's all over TikTok. Like, I'm
We
like,
have
God,
so much.
they had a probate.
I'm
One of
like,
these tour ride groups had a
wait,
probate.
hold
I
on,
lied to you
see?
not on my soul.
Nah, they doing too much.
Bro,
Country
Doing too
like,
much.
it's getting crazy. That's what I
No,
mean.
that's
Like, it was
insane.
cool,
No,
but
no,
now
no.
it's just getting crazy.
Country
It's getting
side
crazy.
fights
Trail
is
rides would be
insane.
cool though.
I want to go to trail ride. Let's go to trail ride.
What I'm
So trail ride is on the list.
Also,
Girls like trail rides.
is it crazy that Ozempic?
Not too much.
Is it crazy that B Simone was selling out training plans about how she lost all this weight and like her plan, and then the whole time she's been
That's
on
why she
I
Ozempic?
feel like
crying.
that's how. That is
That's
why
why
she
she crying.
But that's a lot of them fitness influencers. Like half of them got BBLs and was like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
I
this how
think
I
B
grew my
Simone is
boobs."
just like all the other girls in real life.
That's
Like,
how
No,
it is.
I knew BC when she sold that book. That was like
Remember the book that she stole from somebody else?
that. And
It was
that
like a
wasn't-
fill in
it
the
was-
blank coloring
and
book
it
or
was
something.
incomplete. Like
B Simone is
yes,
a scammer.
she's a scammer.
Why is B Simone crying? That's why.
That's why she's
Yeah.
a scammer. And
Quickly, anytime that y'all didn't ever like each other, y'all ever hated each other, disliked
No.
each other.
no, we've only been friends
got-
for about a year.
Yeah.
Respect. for the
Yeah, it'll be a
short-term
year. In
friendship.
like next week, it'll make a year.
Really?
I'm sure I probably get on her nerves, but I think she's
And the
used to it.
texting gets on your nerves.
Yeah,
Yeah, texting gets on my nerves. But
But also, I feel like for the most part, we're morally aligned. Like we have the same like thoughts when it comes to stuff. Like
me
That's
and
good
Sarah
shit.
had a friend breakup. We were
Ooh.
very close in
Whoever Sarah
2018.
is, mystery Sarah.
That's our
to me.
Parks.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
You'll
I haven't
meet her
seen her.
soon.
Like,
You'll meet her.
Yeah,
I just
you'll
hear her
definitely
voice.
meet her, yeah.
So-
But we had a friend breakup. We met in 2018. We lived together for like a year.
Oh, word.
We fell
Here
out
in Charlotte?
in Raleigh.
Ah.
We
Is
fell
Sarah
out.
white or black?
She's Moroccan and Egyptian.
Shout out to her.
Lauren.
I was just wondering. Sarah is like
She's
a
foreign.
multiverse name.
SARA.
I'm trying to put a picture
Sada.
on it.
Sada.
See, got it.
But yeah, we fell off for like 3 or 4 years. 3
Yeah.
years. And
Damn.
we
You know
coincidentally
what's so funny?
Girls will break up with each other.
Yeah, we
it
like
will.
ran into
Long
each
term.
other. We ran into each other a couple times, and eventually we're like, okay, maybe this means something if we keep like in different cities. We were running into each
Oh,
other.
wow.
You know what's so funny? I just ran into my college best friend in DC this week. We were best friends my sophomore to senior year. We fell off real bad my senior year. Didn't talk for 6 years. And in
Damn.
the mall, I literally turned, did a double take, and it was her. And
you
then we
speak?
saw each other. Yeah, of course. Like, cause it's
no
like
beef
I,
now,
I
right?
don't remember even like why we stopped talking.
Yeah,
Actually,
grown
it
out.
was Miami spring break, which
And I was just about to say, it was,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
It always a girl
Girls go to
shit.
Miami, don't
yeah,
come back
exactly.
friends.
But so I'm like, we
Girls go to Miami.
And don't come back friends. Oh, you trying to be friends? This is our insider for this. Fuck, I'm stressed. I'm really
Don't be stressed,
stressed.
don't be stressed,
Like,
don't be stressed.
We're gonna chat.
But
We're gonna
yeah,
chat.
no,
What
I
the
think
fuck?
This
I
nigga need to go
definitely-
home and fix
I gotta
some
get, like-
posters.
Yeah. Stop it. You're giving too much information. This is an off the
This
record
is
conversation.
real deal.
Sorry, I'm just.
Our
This
man's
in
is
less than
stressed.
24 hours.
Yeah.
I
We gonna
know.
get it together for. We gonna work something out. We
2
gonna work something
minutes.
out. Yeah, we gonna work
Respect.
something out. But literally ran into each other in the mall. We saw each other that night. We went out to the same place,
Mm-hmm.
and like we ended up talking drunk. She starts crying. We,
Oh,
like
of
I'm over here
course.
about shedding tears.
Of
So I'm
course.
like, damn, like wow, like
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. Then the next day I went to her house. Like I was supposed to leave DC, and she was like, "Oh,
You'd
come,
be
let's go to brunch."
surprised.
Oh, that'll solve
Me and
it.
Sarah literally went, got some drinks and dinner, and it was like we never skipped a beat.
Yeah.
So
That's lit.
Yeah.
That
you
means
have
it probably
friends-
wasn't that deep. Whatever y'all broke up about.
nah, we were just in like not the best places.
That can be true too.
Individually.
19 through like 25 is
It's like that trial.
It doesn't
not our
count.
best.
It doesn't count.
Yeah, it's not
Not
our
our
best.
best.
test.
Not-
Yeah, that's your first taste of like adulthood.
Yeah, and you like,
So, like-
taking it bad. Like
My
pause.
first taste was
Pause.
not a good one. I was acting. I was showing my ass.
Yeah,
Literally.
not our best selves.
I was just
But
all
we
over the
learned.
place. Like I was in Chicago, then Cincinnati, then Milwaukee and
Yeah,
Chicago.
we have to do that on episode 2 because I'm
Yeah.
curious about that.
Yeah.
I got to deep dive that.
But thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
about to
we
say, so like,
appreciate it.
I
so
appreciate
fun.
y'all having.
Fun.
I mean, I appreciate y'all coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks
This
for
was
having us.
really not spurred of the moment. We've been planning for like what 2-3 weeks.
I mean,
Kinda
well, it
strange.
kind of was considering
It-
that like we like talked that day. We're
Right.
like, oh shit,
We should
Yeah.
do a pod.
Yeah.
I think
And then
this is
we
going to
really
be
did a
great.
pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
shout out
Shout
to
out to you
us
for
for
following
following through. Shout out
Excuse
y'all for
me.
being super on time.
Yes.
Shout out you for
Yeah.
picking up the bottle. It's lit. Like it was lit.
You want a shot?
Anything y'all want to anything y'all want to drop, promote? Y'all's
Yeah,
time.
make sure
Follow us.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all follow us. Tune in YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple
All your
Podcasts,
platforms.
All the
all the platforms
platforms.
wherever you can get a podcast.
Yap
make sure you can listen to
City.
us.
We'll yap again
Be
soon.
Yap City.
Yeah.
I'm coming to
Pod.
Yap.
Coming to
Headquarters.
Yap next.
Come to
yeah.
our studio.
Yap headquarters.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're dropping episode 5.
Episodes drop on
Shout out to
Thursdays.
The coffee event. I did not make it.
The coffee
I
set.
didn't see it
Yes,
till
we
late.
have. Actually, y'all getting a sneak peek or a little
Yeah.
little tea. Our next one will actually be April 12th. So
Lit.
make sure you tap to
I'm
the
out there.
4C. Yeah, we already secured. Reese is in
If
a
you're
DJ.
in Charlotte
so.
and you don't think you have friends, just tap into one of our profiles,
I got
socials,
fasted
something,
friends. I got
and
the
we got something
4C.
for
I got
you.
something for everybody.
Yeah.
So
We're
yeah,
up this
definitely
summer.
make sure you tap into those.
I love that.
A lot of motion.
Yeah.
A lot of
Love what
motion.
y'all are doing. I was gonna have a bouquet of flowers for y'all, but I don't have it. But I'll get it to y'all.
I hate when
You
people
want to know
do
something?
that.
I was gonna say the worst
That
thing
is-
niggas could do is talk. Right? You did not have to tell us
I will have it.
Now I want some flowers.
Yeah, because I try to like give flowers to people I see doing well. Y'all's
If you
pod
guys
is
want us
lit.
back, like and subscribe,
Yeah, like-
and put us in the comments
For sure.
Yeah.
Comment, flood my comments.
so he
with-
can give us his ad money.
Shout out all my ad sponsors. Shout out Kick Session. Shout out
Take action. Take action.
Look at y'all.
Take
Okay,
action.
let's redo it. Shout out Kick Section. Kick Section. Shout out Kick Session. Shout out.
Take action. Take
Yeah,
action.
yeah, all that. We're just gonna.
Shout out to the ads,
Shout
man.
out to the shout out to everybody
Shout out to
supporting the Sterling
sponsors.
Jones podcast.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe. Tune into the SJ Daily. I'm doing the SJ Daily. Maybe get y'all
Oh.
back on that. I'm
I
trying
love
to run
that.
it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing. It's another platform, but
C-O-E, C-O-E.
we're running. So shout out SJ Daily. Shout out Sterling Jones podcast. Shout out Kick Session. Shout out Take Action Taxes.
Shout out Yap City.
Yeah.
Shout out motherfucking Yap City.
Shout out
Let me
to the
clap it up for y'all.
girls.
Shout out
Shout
Yap
out to
City.
Logan.
Awesome episode. Shout out Logan in the building. Yeah, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. Hope we can do it again soon.
Absolutely.
We will, absolutely.
Hope y'all have a good rest
It's,
of the
next
week.
time it's gonna say Sterling Jones and Yap City.
Ooh,
Yeah, we
I could
might.
have put that together.
We have so much more to talk about too.
Yeah,
I
because
know. We barely got
still
to
gotta
like,
talk.
We barely got to it. But yeah, until next time, until you see me again, you already know what it is. Sterling Jones Podcast. You dig?